Welcome back to the second episode of the relaunch of the Cyber Skull Lounge. I am your long-haired host, Thunderius, and I am joined by my absolutely fantastic co-hosts today.
That dude Shades.
And I am the third wheel, Dylan.
And we're Cyber Skull Media, baby. Now, we have a very special guest for you guys. We launched this with Lyric Noel, but today we have the man, we have the myth, we have the legendary DJ Khaled Knockoff.
Straight out the gate.
You could kiss the backside of my head, bro. You can't. What's going on, fellas? How you guys doing? VibeReactions, baby. What's going on?
Let's go. We got Uncle Ray in the building today.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. That was the best intro I've ever heard in my life.
Just wait till you come on a live stream. What's all gonna happen? It gets even more unhinged.
Oh Jesus. Oh jeez.
Crazy.
Well, you see my live streams.
Yeah, we've seen your 10-hour live streams. When are we doing another 10-hour live stream?
Well, I actually, that's exactly. I'm so happy that I'm here that we can all talk. I've told everybody at 1 million, I'm doing 24 hours. So my plan is, this is how I have it in my head. Well, are we starting, or are we getting in it, or what are we doing?
Let's do an ad read real quick, and then we'll let you roll. Everybody, this is our first sponsorship on the YouTube channel. Since we couldn't get any sponsors, we decided to sponsor it ourselves. So, just like Will Ferrell racing around the ring in NASCAR, we are sponsored by me or we. Today is sponsored by Dude Where's My Vape. That is the vape shop that Shades and I now run. You can't buy online quite yet. You can go follow us on Facebook. Go check out our website, and we've got a lot of good stuff in there, and we'll be bringing more to you very, very soon. We may even eventually launch a website and have to start sponsoring people, starting with this man down here. I think this man down here, Uncle Ray, would like a Dude Where's My Vape sponsorship. So
Absolutely.
I think we can make that happen. So look forward to that in the future. We got the best vibes in town, baby.
Facts.
All right, now at 1 million subscribers.
24 hours. And what my plan is, the main thing, and I'm trying to get every reactor, I'm gonna bring it up in every podcast that I'm gonna run on my channel, to every reactor that I'm gonna bring up. I am going to get a place in Atlanta, Airbnb, and I'm gonna rent it out, and with as much rooms as I can find with a good price. And I'm going to just invite everybody to just come through, like food, all that. It's gonna be on me, because I would hope that by 1 million I'm making some type of fucking bread.
Right.
So it's gonna be on me, and I just want the reactors just to come through. Even if you guys come through and just swing through for a couple of hours and get the content, because I'm gonna have 24 hours camera running besides the bathroom. We ain't doing that. But 24 hours camera running. I'm gonna do a whole 24-hour live and just invite every single reactor that's helped push my channel, every single reactor that has mentioned my name in a good way. And if you want, in a bad way too, but it's gonna get ugly. And I know a lot of niggas is gonna come through, but we gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. That's gonna be for 1 million.
Okay. That sounds like a blast.
No, it's gonna be fun.
Why 24 hours?
Because why not?
Okay.
There's the 10 hour.
Feed me?
The 10 hour. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of different type of food coming through.
Bro, I will eat you out of house and home.
We're gonna be. Look, the only reason I don't take my shirt off right now is because I'm in you guys' channel. If I was in my channel, I would have showed you who could eat more. But no, I'm gonna have all different type of like food coming through. We're gonna order out a whole bunch of fucking food, and everybody, like, it's gonna be on me. It's absolutely gonna be on me. The weed, you bring your own stuff. I'm not doing none of that. I'm gonna bring my stuff. I know that. If you run out, I got you. If you run out, I got you. I'm gonna give you a blunt or two. It's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be a family thing. It's not gonna be nothing crazy. It's gonna be family, just a family environment where we all gonna just hang out, make content together, have fun, and not be just us here doing reactions and that's it. Get out of that realm of thinking and come out of it and do something completely different on the reaction scene. It's been done. Obviously it's been done. There's a whole bunch of 24-hour lives out there, but it's just in the reaction community, just to be out of that and just be different and bring everybody along to help push the channel. I think it would be a dope idea.
I think it sounds awesome.
You gonna have the Kito special?
What the hell's the Kito special? I don't know.
He's gonna sleep in a laundry basket.
No.
Kito, I didn't say that, Kito. Kito, if you're watching this, I didn't say that, bro. He said that. Listen.
No, the Kito special is a boiling pot of water and a step stool so he can reach the stove.
That is messed up. He is not that short, bro. Like, he is not that short. I saw him stand. You know what? I saw him standing next to Truth, and Truth is shorter than me. So, like, that's gonna. Yeah, that's crazy.
When we finally get him on here, he's gonna be like, I've been hearing you been talking all this shit.
I thought you were gonna say the Kito special was ladybugs.
Yeah, Kito eat ladybugs.
Kito ate ladybugs?
Kito eats ladybugs, bro.
And you would know he was there. I don't know.
We're gonna have to rewind this shit. Hold on, you want to take 2 on that? Because that just blew. Because you were saying that like that was a matter of fact. Like he eats ladybugs on Sundays after church. Like that's crazy.
I guess you'll find out. You'll have to show up in person and ask him about it.
No, I'm not gonna ask him nothing. I'm gonna have a Ziploc bag full of ladybugs, and I'm just gonna hand it to him. And I'm gonna be like, "Yo, Thundy told me he got you," and I'm gonna hand it to him just to see what he says. Oh my God,
that would be awesome.
Ladybugs, crazy.
Somebody,
I'm just going
at least.
Now you see, I'm a big troll, bro. I'm gonna go to all his live and just do ladybug emojis the whole time.
Yeah, throw him off his game.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to make it a thing. We're gonna have to make it a thing. We're gonna have to make it a big thing with Kito. Everybody's gonna have to I'm gonna go to my Patreon and I'll be like, look, I need you guys every time you guys go to, because all of my Patreon follow Kito too. Go to his page and just ladybug the crap out of all his comments.
He's gonna be so confused. He's gonna be so confused.
He's not gonna know what's gonna hit him though.
I put a cutaway in one of our videos about calling him a critter, and I put his face on a critter from the movies, and it fell over.
Oh my God, bro. And that you see, and that's the beautiful part about this community, that we could just freaking troll each other. It just be fun without people getting all upset. And
We're planning something real fun, kind of like your 1 million subscriber thing, but I don't know if we'll leave this part in or not, but we're planning in the next few years, and we have all the connections. We've already got connections to some brands at the shop that, like Vibes Papers, would help sponsor the event, set up a booth, get local vendors, food trucks, get some acts like a bunch of these different people we're going to try to reach out to and set up far enough in advance and make it like our own little, and then invite all the reaction homies out to make content, get in one place. And how many people are going to want to come, because all of us are in one place together.
we're gonna be media. That's
And we'll have you be one of the stage announcers too.
You know, I got to bring the energy, my brother. I got to bring the energy, my brother.
It's going to be called
That's gonna be fun. So you promoting your vape shop. Your vape shop is gonna be promoting, because obviously you're gonna be continuously doing it year after year after year. So it's gonna be promoting each other and then bringing and all that dude. I'm in there. Where do I sign up?
We'll fax over the documents.
I signed enough NDAs, brother. I'm done.
Well, before we dig a little deeper, drinking something a little special tonight. It's a Kansas City Boulevard brand barrel-aged tiramisu stout. 11%.
11% alcohol?
What, 11?
11%. I got my little Stout Life glass.
What are you trying to do tonight? Like, that's 11% alcohol?
I should
My
read
brother-
before I just start drinking too, because like I just started going and
Yeah. You see, Shades was like, wow, I feel dizzy. Because 11%, that's why you feel dizzy, Shades.
Well, Shades is wanting to do rocket fuel tonight.
Y'all do, oh my.
yeah, I mean I did do a shot of rocket fuel first.
He
I
wanted to
saw
do
the
rocket
bottle and
fuel.
all this hurt when I saw that bottle.
Oh, you'll have to try some rocket fuel when you come out for the.
I'm not, your brother, listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Did you see how
One
I
shot.
was when I went my live? When I was drinking? Can you imagine that live in person?
We had some lives that I could barely hit the stop broadcasting button on OBS. There's a out there that's I won't watch it again because I'm scared.
There was one live, I came out and I just woke up and I was just laying. And I guess I dropped something and I went to go pick it up and I felt the carpet on my floor and I felt nice. So I laid down on it and that's where the fuck I stood. I didn't get back up. My wife came in, she was like, you're sleeping on the floor. And I was like, you lucky I made it to the floor. Jesus, woman, like, what do you want me to do? I drank half a bottle of whatever that was that they gave me. I don't even know what it was. It sucks. I'm not a big drinker like that.
This shit's fucking delicious. This might be one of my favorite stouts I've ever tried.
Tiramisu though. That sounds good.
So I got one over here that I got after my 1 year scan clean from cancer at a Forager Brewery in
Shout out to that.
Rochester.
Shout out to that, man.
It's a 25-month Weller barrel, 12-year bourbon barrel aged stout. It's 15.70% alcohol
Oh, yeah,
that they
you know.
gave to me on the house. Last bottle they had.
You need to relax.
So if Shades
You need
wanted to
to
do a shot of
relax.
rocket fuel, we should do that right now before we
That is
dive into
what-
Uncle
that-
Ray's
that-
background.
Oh, I already did that a while ago.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I mean I suppose I can do
Hey, I
another
I got a
one,
big
but
shot
yeah,
glass too.
No, Shades, don't do another that. It's called rocket fuel, bro. Don't do another shot of that. You good, brother. Respect.
He's going to the moon.
That oh,
Katy Perry can't be the only astronaut.
Oh my god. And then I guess I'm gonna do one of these to follow it up. We're really
Hey,
trying to get Rocket Man in
telling you.
here.
1-800-SNIFF SOFT, man. You're
Listen.
addicted.
Listen, mine
Bro.
are actually almost dead. I gotta order more because I really gotta shove my
'cause-
nose in to get a whiff now.
Yeah, you inhaled all of it.
Yeah, they're kind of weak.
And that could just
Ooh.
mean that you're getting used to it. I don't know.
But why?
Hey, you're not supposed to get used to ammonia.
No, it just
Yeah,
it wears
that's
out
not-
after a while.
No, you get used to it after a while.
Yeah.
That's
Listen.
don't do that, bro.
I gotta stay up.
He's not addicted. He likes how it smells.
You want to stay alert? Drink coffee, bro.
I do.
Listen, that shit smells like
I drink
cat
Death
piss.
Wish espresso blend.
He drinks
Oh,
coffee, he smells salts, and he does other things. Like, dude, just crazy.
Shout out to your body, bro. Shout out to your body. If your body can take it, if your body can take that type, I mean, I can't judge. I did worse, but I mean, shout out to you for that. Because that right there, that was gasoline. That was 93, I believe. That you just drank.
Delicious.
And
Yeah, that's the shit
you're
they use in
okay.
funny cars.
And that's 11% alcohol on top of the rocket. You my man. I'm gonna take you to every bar and we're gonna make money.
Listen,
Then I'm
and
gonna bet
I'll
people that
smoke-
they can't
I'll
outdrink
smoke
you.
people under the table too.
You can't smoke me under the table. Sorry, I apologize.
Bet.
You can probably drink me under the table. You can't smoke me under the table. I've smoked myself sober, and then I had to get myself back high again.
Find out.
Oh, we're gonna find out today. What we talking about? Turn the camera off and let's do this.
Listen, it's a special occasion, so I got something special to drink tonight.
That's
as
a
we
fact,
have
that's
Uncle
fine.
Ray on.
I appreciate you.
So now it's time where we get to know Uncle Ray a little bit. Who is the man, Uncle Ray? Feel free to tell us some of your story, whatever you feel comfortable sharing, from personal life to your content creation journey to whatever, whatever will help us learn more about the lore of Uncle Ray.
So you guys want to ask me questions, or you just want me to talk? I can talk.
Talk.
All right. So I was born in 1984.
Give me a notepad.
Man.
Well, I mean, I guess I could start with being that I do have a vibe recovery session coming the 30th. I could speak a little bit about my addiction and that recovery process that led me to doing YouTube, because I mean, it all intertwines with each other.
Okay.
I can't do one without the other, pretty much. I was addicted to cocaine and Roxy's for 20 something years. It started with just pretty much like socially, I was just doing it. It went from socially, I was doing it by myself, then I was doing it in the car, then I was doing it when I woke up, and then it just started that process over and over again. I moved from New York to Florida to just get away from it, because I was in the streets. Pretty much on the street, doing what I was doing, making my money the way I was making my money. I had to get out of that. My mom gave me an option to get out. I came and lived with her. I bit my tongue, swallowed my pride, and just went back to my parents' house, because my dad kicked me out when I was 16. From there, I came here, then I found what depression was, because everything that I ever knew is completely different and gone now. Now I'm in a whole different universe in my eyes. Like, this is not New York at all. This is Florida. Like, I got a lake and I got ducks and shit. Like, I have never seen a duck a day in my life. And so all this is so different. It's so clean, and everybody is just to themselves and quiet. And it was like, I was just falling more and deeper. So getting into a deeper depression came the deeper drug use. So it started getting worse and worse. And then it came to a point where I learned how to become a functioning addict, that I could hold a job, I could become management in that job while still every single day getting high. I couldn't do anything without it. It came to a point where I was like already not thinking about nothing else but the drug. I wasn't thinking about my kids. I wasn't thinking about my wife. I wasn't thinking about my parents, nobody. I was just thinking about the next fix. That's it. If I see that I'm running low, I start to panic. Once I re-up, I start to panic because I know I'm gonna start going low. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to come back and re-up when I need it. So now I'm stressing because now I gotta make it stretch. And I don't wanna make it stretch, I wanna take it every day. So those were the days that I'll have a good day, then I'll have a bad day, then I have a good day, then I have a bad day. Because I'm trying to split this shit up and my emotions is going everywhere. I'm not seeing no psychiatrist, not finding no help. I was literally up to a point where I lost my job, I got arrested, I got Baker Act, and I almost lost my wife and my kids all in the same week. And that was what woke me up. That was like, okay, I was inside of a room with another man that had literally cut his ear off himself to prove a point. And I'm sitting here because the drug got a hold of me and I didn't know how to control it. That made me reevaluate everything and say, you know what, it has to stop. At that moment, we were getting evicted out of my condo, and because we were getting evicted out of my, we pretty much lost the condo and we needed a place to go. So we started jumping from my house to house to house until we got into a situation where my wife had to go and take care of her grandmother. So we lived with her. I found a job, everything started going back to normal. And I was sober. I haven't done anything in a month. Not weed, the only thing that I've done is a cigarette. And that was the only thing that I was doing. But I wasn't drinking, I wasn't doing anything. So that month was perfect. It felt like it was like a false clarity that I had in that month, because I thought everything was fine. I was like, oh, this is easy. Oh, I should have done this years ago. But then it hit me. The fiending, I need it. I really need it. And there goes the mood swings, the attitude and all that, which got me Baker Act again. They fed me about 6 different type of medications and none of it was working. It was either making me worse or wasn't doing anything. And then the doctor talked to me about marijuana. He's like, do you think that might work? And I was like, well, I hate weed. My things are uppers. I want to feel up all the time. I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to feel, I don't want none of that. I want to be up all the time. He's like, I think you need to look into that. And I was like, oh, yeah, cool. In my mind, I'm like, I can't do any drug. Like, what is he talking about? That weed's gonna lead to me wanting a pill that's gonna want me to, no, it's gonna be a trickle effect. I'm already an addict. I can't do that. Until one day at work, a customer came at me sideways. And I was already, the monkey in my back was beating me over the head with a bat every day. I was on the edge every single morning that I woke up. I didn't know what to do. One of my mechanics saw the level that I was getting to. And he pulls me to the side and he says, Ray, come here. I need you to smoke this. And I need you to calm the fuck down. Nah, I can't do that. Nah, fuck that. I don't need that shit. I need to deal with this mother. And he's like, you need to leave that guy alone. You need to move over here because you're management. And that's not what management does. You over here wilding out on this man. He's like, come over here. And he gave me that joint. And I lit it up. And just lighting it up, I felt guilt. Because in my mind, I said I was never going to do another drink again. And then I smoked it. And then when I smoked it, it was like everything was still there, but I could deal with it. It didn't go away. The stress, none of it went away, but I could deal with it now. It calmed me down 90%, just that one joint. The last time I smoked weed was 5 years before that. So I'm over here in another world. So I'm like, okay. So I go home and I'm hugging the wife. My wife is seeing the attitude change. My kids are like, what is that? And my wife immediately, he's back on drugs. She wasn't lying, I was. But not the drugs that she thinks. And I told her, I didn't lie to her, nothing. Because that was part of me coming back and us trying to fix this. And I told her, I was like, look, I almost went to jail today if it wasn't for the mechanic giving me this. And I smoked it, yes. I didn't smoke the whole thing, I didn't ask for more. I came straight home, didn't I? It's working. So now I found something that I could lean on a little bit until I could get me 100% mentally and get the help that I need. I tried painting and I have a whole bunch of paintings that I've done. I do pour painting and I do a lot of it. I have done a lot of it and that I use that as therapy. And I did that for months and months and months. I did research. I watched video after video after video of it, just trying to study the essence of everything because it calmed me. It helped me smoking it and me doing the pour painting in the garage by myself, which is music playing in the background, is the most relaxed. That was my place of zen. And I was like, I need this every day. So I started doing, and I have, accounting what I have here, I did like about 50 to 100 of them. And it's just knocking them out because it's just, it got me to a place. But then that started not being enough. Then I was just like, okay, okay, this is cool. I like that I learned a talent that I didn't have before, and I got good at it. I even sold a couple, and I felt good about it. But then I was like, but this is not enough. And then one day, I'm in the bathroom. After I come out of work, I usually sit to unwind in the bathroom because we got animals. So I lock myself in there and I just watch my stuff just to unwind a little bit before the dogs start barking and jumping. My go-to was reaction channels. I started to see No Life Shaq, I started to see Screwface, I started to see a whole bunch of all the big ones that are now. And I'm like, these guys were not even close to 1 million subscribers. They were nowhere even a fraction close to 1 million subscribers. But I saw the hustle, I saw the work, but all I was watching was the Eminem ones. And I'm watching, and then it started going to a point where I was laughing to, now I'm screaming at my phone saying, yo, bro, you guys are boring as shit. Like, seriously. I started as a consumer, not as a reactor. This is my mentality as a consumer of the content that reactors put out. And then I started to see a shift, and I started to see a change. And I started to see that it was being more propaganda. It was more propaganda than anything else. Genuosity went out the fucking window. So I said, fuck that, like, man, fuck me. And I started screaming at the phone, and then my wife is like, what are you doing? Who are you screaming at? And I was like, me as a grown-ass man, I'm over here screaming at my phone, because this dude listens to Eminem, he's not even getting excited or nothing. He's just looking at the screen, like what? And she was like, how's that bothering you? And I'm like, because it's Eminem. Like, are you just like him? Like, I was starting like, shit like that, why don't you just do it? And then I was like, maybe. So I played, it's not like it didn't instantly happen. It was me thinking about it. And then when she said that, it kind of planted the seed. And then I started just doing research of, okay, if I wanted to, how would I do it? So I started doing research. I started doing all my research before I put my first video out. I did I would say about 4,000 hours worth of research, but I was procrastinating on doing my first video. I knew how to do it. I had the app to do it. I knew how to do it on my phone. I had to set up in my car. What's stopping you? Oh, I don't know. Eminem, Court Day, the Killer remix. You guys remember the Killer remix that they dropped 5 years ago or 4 years ago? It was Eminem Corday. So when they dropped that, I was like, I'm gonna take this opportunity and I'm gonna react to it. That's it. This is gonna be the first song and I'm gonna react to it. I played it. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, every reactor's reacted to Eminem, so I think I have to go react to Eminem now. I need to go follow the trend because that's the only way you're gonna make it big. And then I did my first reaction, and before I hit publish, I was about to delete it. And I was about to say, you know what? Nah. I was like, because yes, as this is my first song of Eminem that is new that I've never heard because it was just released, but I'm an Eminem stan and I don't feel right being up here pretty much acting like I don't know what this man could do. I know what he could do, and he's fire. So when he drops his new shit, I'll just do his new stuff. I'm not doing none of his old stuff. I'm gonna leave that for everybody else that supposedly never heard of Eminem before and just reacted to him now. And I say supposedly because you know why I say supposedly. There's a lot of people out there that be reacting to Eminem and acting like they don't know who the hell this man was, and they know that they have every single song they've heard about it already. That's neither here nor there. The genuosity went out the window. There was no one genuine no more doing reaction, but for a few dudes like Jay Rizzle, King Blitz. Though I see he's still genuine to this day with me. Like the first day that I've ever made contact with King Blitz, he is still the same dude that I know that I met the first time. Jay Rizzle was the same dude that helped me out. That when I first started reacting, I was a fan of his, and I said, hey, he was live one day, and I said, hey, how do you get this reaction stuff started? He DM'd me, and we started talking, and he gave me game for an hour, just giving me game. This is what you do, but you have to understand something. The minute you change up, they're gonna know. I was not planning on it. So I'm good. I wasn't planning on I'm just gonna be me. I did my first reaction, I'm over there, and I'm about to delete it, and I'm just like, the worst, there ain't nobody gonna see it. That's first. There ain't nobody gonna see it. I'm nothing. I literally have 6 subscribers. I'm nothing. And I published it, and I turned my phone off, and I put it in the charger, and I went to bed. And I left it alone. I woke up the next day, I did not check nothing. I let it ride. I went to work, and I came back home. And when I saw it, it had about 1,000 views. It had about 34 comments on it, I think it was. It had like 100 and something likes on it, and I went, okay, what's going on? So I look at it, and I look at the comments. Hey, welcome, your first reaction. Welcome to the reaction family. Welcome to the reaction. And I was getting a lot of welcomes, and I was like, oh, this is dope. Like, holy crap. And then my next reaction went, and I had 2 views for a week. And then I went, oh, shit. Like, oh my God, what did I do? Like, did I do something wrong? Da-da-da-da. But then a bunch of people started hitting me up about independent rappers in YouTube, which I knew nothing about. I was in that mind, before all this, I was in the mindset of still listening to Nas, Biggie, Jay, Wu-Tang, M, Royce, D12. I was still listening to that till when I started. I wasn't listening to anything new like that. A little bit of Kendrick, a little bit of Drake, a little bit of here and there, but I wasn't in tune like I was when I first started listening to it. So I was like, independent rappers. And then I was like, all right, whatever. And then they gave me Easy Mill. And when I started reacting to Easy Mill, that's when the pages went, because the first 3-4 reactions, my wife saw it and she said, why are you like, you look so stressed. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, your character. She's like, you're not you when you're like having fun. She's like, you're stressed when you're doing these reactions. You feel like you have to catch every single bar. You feel like you have to follow a certain stride. She's like, just do whatever the fuck you want to do. And I was like, okay. And that's when everything changed. The minute that I decided just to be me 100% and not care if somebody likes me or not and speak my mind, is when every fan base that came to me fell in love with me, not because I'm reacting to their artist. Everybody, the Creek Squad, the Renegades, a Hangover Gang, all of them, they stayed because of me, and they continue staying because of me. Whether I react to the artist or not, that's a genuine fan base because they fucking with who I am. So as long as I keep being that, I'm taking this shit to the moon. And if I slow down or I stop growing or whatever, what better fucking story to tell my grandkids than I was on YouTube and I had a little bit of shine for 15 minutes. It'd be a good story. At worst, it'll be a good story. to tell my grandkids. But live the moment. Live the moment right now. Right now, I'm living the moment. Anybody that wants me to go up on their stuff, I'm gonna go up on their stuff. I don't care about anything. I just want to have fun. I want to be around good people. I just want a community that's gonna be about love, growing. Yeah, we're gonna roast each other. We're gonna talk shit to each other. That's natural. It's gonna happen. With family, absolutely. The first people that started roasting me was my dad. My dad was the first. Like, people over here, like, I understand bullying is real and these bullies need to get smacked up. I get that. But my dad was the first bully. My dad was one of the first told me, like, your ears are huge, and I don't know where you got it from. And walks away. It's just things like that. So I was raised with a tough skin, so I raised my kids with a tough skin. I go to my son right now, I'll roast him for 15 minutes. He's not fazed by anything I tell him anymore. I tell Anthony, he came from hanging out with his boys, and I was like, you had a nice date? And he's like, yeah, you want the leftovers? And he just walks away, and I'm like, all right, have money. And I'll just go my way, and we good. Like, I can't do it with him no more like that, because now he's starting to hit back, and I don't like it. And I'm not gonna do it. I'm not in my house. You ain't gonna do that in my house. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He won't eat. I'll put a lock in that fridge. Dead ass. But no. But it's just me growing up the way I was brought up. It's just showing the real as much as I can on camera. And just being me, and whether I grow, lose subscribers, whatever. I had fun doing it, bro. I had a lot of fun doing it. There's an amazing experience. I met amazing freaking people. What more can I ask for? Now it's time to move on to the next chapter of my life. I mean, it's not gonna stop just because YouTube stops. I said that. That's on to the next adventure. Like, well, what do I gotta do next now? Maybe I just work for a radio station and learn the in and outs of that motherfucker, and then have my own radio station channel. I don't need YouTube like that. My personality goes out through mic or through camera. It don't matter. You don't have to see me to be entertained by me. So if I have to go that route, then I have to go that route. It is what it is. But YouTube is not the end all be all. It's just one chapter of my life that I loved, and I'm gonna cherish for the rest of my life. And so I'm always gonna have Vibe Gang tattooed right here. I'm gonna get this at 200 subscribers. I'm getting the Vibe Gang tattoo right here, because that's gonna be part of my life. That's my legacy. That's gonna be part of my story, and nobody can change that. Been doing this for 3 years. I had 154,000 subscribers right now, and I'm doing this full time, and I've never been happier in my life, ever. With the drugs, with all the money that I had when I was in the streets, all that. You can take that, put it in a ball, throw it in the fucking ocean, because this feels so much better. And I'm broke, but I got a good job. I got beautiful family. I got a beautiful home. What more can I ask for? I'm happy. So that's what it is. The end. Period.
Well, shout out Mrs. Vibe.
Facts. 100%. Without her, none of this would have been possible at all. Every time I want to give up, she's the one that tells me I'm dumb. He keeps pushing me to do it. Every time I say, no, I'm done. I'm not doing this no more. It's getting too hard. I'm like, these people don't know that I'm from the streets for real. And they in the comment section acting like I won't go to their crib and slap the shit out of them. And my wife is like, why is that bothering you? Like, I don't care about none of that. I was like, they have to understand I'm not one of these internet motherfuckers. I'm a real nigga. Like, I will go to y'all. Like, if I see you at Walmart, it's a wrap. I'm throwing bows, because if you want to talk crazy on the comment section, I want to see you talk crazy in my face. I'm 6'1", 272 pounds. What do you think is gonna happen to you? It's not gonna be a good day for you. And I'm fast, because I used to box. So don't even start with any of that. I'm just saying, I clip that out and I put it on my page.
Well, hell yeah. Quite a story. Now we got more lore on Uncle Ray. We understand him a hell of a lot better now.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I want to go back to the very beginning, though. You said
Let's go.
you were born in 1984. Did I hear that right?
Yes, sir.
What month?
September.
Okay.
What day?
It was a Monday, actually. and the only reason I know that is because I had to update my passport and I had to bring my birth certificate. So that's the only reason I remembered it was on a Monday, because the birth certificate says Monday 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Monday on the 17th.
I was only asking because I'm in 84.
What year? Well, I mean, what year? What month?
Tuesday.
Tuesday's a month? That's fine.
No, like his birthday was Tuesday.
This Tuesday?
Yeah, this past
like
the one
yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta sing happy. Did you guys sing a happy birthday live to them? You guys sang I sing happy birthday to him.
Yep. I put the
What kind of friends are you, bro?
Listen, we wish.
I would have called him. Happy birthday. I would have serenaded him in the morning, bro. Nah. Yeah, if I would have known Shades, I would have hit you up on Instagram and I would have sang to you, bro.
Thundy got me with the video yesterday or Monday, so I mean, yeah, it worked.
Yeah, we put our King ISO, his latest one, Hell's Architect, out Tuesday. Like 50 people watched it. He's my favorite rapper, so it hurt me in my core and in my soul. I put in there, you know, Shades thought he was slick not bringing it up in the recording, but it's his birthday, so happy motherfucking birthday.
Happy birthday, Shades. How old are you? 41? 40 or 41? Or you just turned 40?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm 41.
41. Woo! And look, you still got a black beard, man. I'm 40 and I got a gray ass beard, man.
I remember 1984.
I do feel very fortunate.
Oh yeah, cause you, Thundy, you're born in, don't tell me, 82?
Thundy?
Yeah.
No.
What year you were born, Thundy?
90.
No, the hell you weren't. You look 40.
There was the cancer, okay? It aged me.
Don't tell. You see, now I feel like shit. No, that's a good one, Thundy. That was a good job. Clip that shit and send it to my page too, because I'm gonna explain that.
No, I was born on 6/19 at 6:19 p.m. So Juneteenth is my birthday.
I thought you were gonna say 6'9", because my son is born 6'9". And I was like, oh God. I was like, I thought you shared birthday with my son. Well, almost 10 days later is your birthday.
Yep.
Damn.
Now it's a national holiday and us gingers are invited to the cookout. So
Woo! Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I saw you on Kito's live and all the shit you were talking, Thundy. Don't think I did it, because I did. I saw all of it. And you are invited to the cookout. Everybody's gonna be invited to the cookout. We gotta do that. We all got hit. I think the meeting zone has to be Georgia.
Oh, dude, I love Atlanta so much. So much.
Yeah, that's where most of these motherfuckers is at. So we gotta go to them.
Line it up with one of my buddies, with one of Atlanta Wrestling Entertainment shows, so we can all go to a wrestling show.
Oh,
and get you back to meet
wrestling.
people. We'll see if they can get some special guest wrestlers in.
Can I RKO somebody real quick?
I mean, maybe if we get to 10K by then.
Yeah, I mean,
We gotta push this to 10K. Let's go. Let's go. How much does it cost to get 10,000 subscribers? Because I want to RKO somebody so bad, bro. Like, I seriously do. That's I have to cross that off my bucket list. Because when I was wrestling out on the street, Randy Orton didn't exist. It was just The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, all the rest of those old motherfuckers.
Diamond Dallas Page, Diamond Cutter, baby.
Don't mention that, man.
Why not?
That's a Stone Cold ripoff.
I love Diamond Dallas.
He's out here saving lives. He's a hero.
Yo, I did see that.
No,
I
he's a
saw
good
that
dude,
clip on
for real.
TikTok. I love Diamond Dallas Page. I just don't like his attitude.
He was a great heel. He's my favorite heel. Like, he was so good at being a heel. He was good at drawing heat.
I think Triple H will take the crown on being a heel. Triple H to me is like he went from being a wrestler to owning the damn company. Like, that's crazy.
And he's doing it well.
And very well. Very
Kind
well.
of married into that though.
Do you think that he married into that for the purpose of growing into the backstage of the business?
No,
or do you
I
think
don't
it was
think so. I don't
actual
think it's like
love and
I mean,
I think
according to his words, him and Steph wasn't even a thing. It was just like it started into the storyline, and then from there,
that's what
their parents were like, "Hey, you guys should be together."
I mean, if I saw those fun bags, I'd be signed right up for it too.
Hey, man, this is why your DMs are dry, buddy.
Dry? Let me tell you something, brother.
Mine are fucking dry, man.
you ain't
Because
shit.
you don't beg for
Thundy.
them.
You ain't
You
shit.
gotta start
Thundy.
begging too.
Thundy ain't shit. He said, if I
Hey,
see those fun bags, I'll go at it too. Shit. Fuck. I mean, Stephanie
You only
did
have
look
to ask
hot.
until
I ain't
you
gonna
do.
lie to you. Young Stephanie was hot, bro. One of the reasons I watched Raw was because Stephanie McMahon was on that motherfucker. She was hot. To me, she was hotter than all the rest of the divas that were on there. To me, she just had, I don't know, something about her. I was like, damn, she is bad.
Trish Stratus.
Oh, Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, but
There's no argument with that one.
I was gonna say Sable, but I don't want Brock Lesnar or his daughter to beat me up. So
Yeah, his daughter
both
can fuck
can.
you up.
I'm pretty sure Brock Lesnar's dog could fuck you up. that man is too big. If I see Brock Lesnar crossing the street, I don't even want an autograph. I don't want no picture. I don't want nothing. Because you're gonna make me look like a shrimp. And the only thing I got right now on me is my size. I'm a kitten. I don't like to fight. I'll RKO a motherfucker real quick though if you let me.
we'll have to do a wrestling talk stream. That'd be fun.
Oh, that'll be amazing. I love wrestling.
Cause I got Sting hanging out back here. I love
that shirt. I love that logo with the stings. I hate it. I hate it. For some reason, I had a big hatred for WCW, and I didn't know why.
I loved it.
I watched
I
a
loved
lot
it.
of WCW.
I don't know
saw
why. I think it was
live.
because I was biased because of the WWE.
I thought it
they
was
had
kind
the-
of odd at first, but
I don't know. I feel like WCW had some like legit badasses, like Perry Saturn. That dude would fuck people up in real life.
Yeah. At
Yeah.
WCW's peak, it was fucking wild.
Yeah,
dude.
but WWE had 2 gold medalists. Diablo. They had 2. I mean, you can find somebody in the street that can beat somebody up, but an actual Olympic wrestler is a little bit crazy. And he's an actual Olympic wrestler, and they got a couple of them now.
And The
and
Rock
Rock
was
was
one of
them.
them. The Rock is one of the ones I studied hard. I studied his promos when I was training because I'm like, this man can work a motherfucking crowd. It doesn't matter what
I'm
he does
telling
in that ring. He can work a fucking
The
crowd.
simplest things. I don't know if you watch battle rap. Do you guys watch battle rap at all?
On occasion.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, so you guys have to know who Goods is. Goods the Animal.
maybe.
He's URL rapper. But he has a way of going on to a battle, battling somebody, and not saying nothing, but winning the battle. Just because the way he delivers it. And it's just like The Rock. The Rock could say the simplest thing to you. Crowd will go nuts. Crowd will go, and I've seen the old promos, and I'm like, he really wasn't saying shit. He
had a
really wasn't
formula.
saying, yes. He really wasn't saying anything, but it's just the conviction of the way he said it is what sold the crowd. Everybody was like, oh shit, Candy Ass and Rudy Poo. How many people got fired for saying calling their bosses a candy ass? I'm pretty sure a lot of them. Right after Monday Night Raw, go to work Tuesday and tell your boss you're a candy ass and quit. Because The Rock gave you that energy. The Rock is my favorite wrestler, still to this day. But I still want to RKO you, Thundy. So bad.
One day we'll get there.
10,000. And then when you guys hit 25,000, I'm gonna have to rock bottom you.
We're gonna be able to work that out.
And then when I hit 1 million, when we do it in the place that I'm in, I'll let you do any wrestling move you want on me. Anyone.
All right. I remember what's his name? Because he changed his name several times. Big Daddy V, Mabel. He had an interesting finisher. We won't.
That's a big boy. I remember
What was
his
it
big
called?
ass.
With the crazy eyes?
He's a big black dude, mohawk.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. What was his finishing move though? I don't remember.
We're not gonna. I'm not gonna say it.
You already know which moves I'm doing on you. That's not fair.
Okay, do I need to
All
pull
right,
this
then
up?
I'm gonna do one more
Do I need to
move.
pull
And
this up?
I'm gonna do one more move, and I'm not even gonna win until you hit a milestone. If we're gonna do it like that, you're gonna be pissing in public somewhere, and I'm gonna kill you with the RKO. Bow.
I'm about to show you this finisher.
All right.
That is not
Oh,
the right
wow.
window.
That is dope, though. Hello.
Everything moved. All right.
There it is. Viscera. No. You're absolutely not doing that on me.
No, that's terrible. We can't even show this. We just got canceled.
You know, the bad part about
Over.
this is this is being recorded, and you lucked out really good, Thundy. Like for 10,000 subscribers, and you're gonna come at him with this.
No, this is at his 1 million.
I know, but for 10,000,
Oh.
I'm not gonna allow that to happen. I'm not gonna allow that to happen at all. I don't care what you say. I don't have to do that, and you can't make me. So
This man said
Forget that.
any move I want.
that move is crazy. That's not even a finishing move. That was actually, he should get press charges on that. that was crazy. Like, he didn't consent to that. Like, he did it. The referee said stop. Like, so, I mean, no, Thunder, you're not doing. You can do any other move than that one, and don't give me no gold dust stuff either. I don't want nothing to have to do with gold dust.
What's wrong with Dustin Runnels?
Dustin Reynolds is one thing. Gold dust is a different person.
I lost audio.
Uh-oh.
I'm back.
I hear.
I hear. You sure?
I hear things.
I got these new earbuds.
No, it's that shot you took and that drink you drinking. That's what it is.
No, I got
Probably.
new earbuds. And they're Audio Technica, but they're Darth Vader edition. They came out on May 4th, and they're like all Darth Vader themed. When it connects or disconnects, you hear a lightsaber light up, and then Darth Vader breathes in your ear. I heard it go off, and then I couldn't hear anything anymore.
So Darth Vader hums in your ears. See, you see that alone, I will buy it just to see how it sounds.
Pretty nuts. I'm like, I might get bored of this, or get annoyed. I'm like, no, I'm not getting annoyed with this. This is fucking dope.
That's dope. And you said it was a Darth Vader one. Where you say you got that from?
Audio Technica. They got an R2D2, a Mando, a Grogu, and a Darth Vader. I don't know if
They got an
they're still
R2D2?
available or not. And you'll have R2D2 in your ear making noises. Each one of them has their own soundscapes and crazy shit.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You see, Ray, that's how good this guy is. He just sold you on fucking earbuds by misplacing or losing connection by one.
Yes. Yes, he did. But did he really? He ain't getting commission off of me buying it.
Right?
Right.
He ain't getting commission. He's getting the referral, and they're not gonna give him nothing.
No. It's just proof. I'm a salesman. I got this. Like, did you see our new shirts, Uncle Ray? It says, "That's what I do. I listen to music and I know things." Some Tyrion Lannister Game of Thrones shit that I stole.
Don't ask me nothing. I like that attitude. I like it. You guys are doing big things, bro. I'm high key proud of all of you.
Thank you.
Vape shop. You guys are awesome, bro. I'm over here just doing reactions. You over here making the world a better place with vape.
Trying to build an empire over here, all right?
I see that. With the plans you told me, brother. It sounds like an amazing, and I can't wait to see it. And I'll be the first one there to support it as much as I can. And that's a fact. Wow. The edible just hit. Woo!
All right,
That shit got me dizzy as hell. I moved too quick. What happened?
So do you have a favorite reaction that you've done?
I stopped watching my reactions at 1,000. I'm at 3,900 reactions right now. So
Damn.
for me to pick a favorite out of 3,900 is going to be, I have ones that I wouldn't say my favorite, but it has some type of meaning to, like my first Ren reaction that had meaning because it didn't only help my channel grow, but it also helped me grow as a person because he literally talked to me in that song. And I felt his pain and I was hearing him and I was like, oh my God, like this guy is really amazing. So he did more than just make me think he's a good artist. He did more than that. He made me think more deeper into my issues with my mental health and my anger and all this other stuff. So I would say my first Ren just cause that's what brought me into a bit the mental health part of everything a lot more deeper because I started to meet more people in the Renegades that are going through mental health that reach out to me because I help them. It just built a different type of connection than any other fan base. So I would say Ren would be my favorite then.
What was the first one you did?
My first one that I did was Killer Remix with Corday, Jack Harlow, and Eminem.
No, with the
your first Ren
one.
Oh, my first Ren, now High Ren.
Okay.
So that one led me into all the rest of the Ren catalog and into the whole mental health thing. So I was like, damn, bro, like he understands it. Ren knows how to explain it to where even a person that didn't go to college or have this, big dictionary of words that I could use could understand it, because the detail that he puts into the lyrics, the details that he puts into explaining something, it made it easier for me to understand where he was going with things, and made me really like start asking myself the same questions that he asked himself. Then I started using it for motivation. Like, how can I say I'm not gonna go do a reaction today because my back hurt? This man got Lyme disease, and he's giving us freaking artwork after artwork after artwork, and he doesn't stop. He works. So I have no reason, just because my back hurts a little bit, to not do a reaction today because of that. That's a stupid excuse. So he made me start having that mentality, and it just made me keep on moving to the positive. So I mean, I love Red to death, and I would say that would be my favorite right there is Ren. It's just a different feeling that he gave me than anybody else did it. That's all.
Like, that's how I am with King ISO. Like, I found him from his I Won't Quit song, but his mental health stuff is what really got me so into him. That's why he's like my number one.
Right.
Like, I'm in his 0.001% of Spotify listeners worldwide. Like, this man, anytime he sees me at a show, is checking up on me and seeing how my health is. You know,
that's dope.
Like,
that is amazing.
One of 3 musicians on my radiation playlist. He's gotten me through cancer. He got me through other things. Like, this man's a suicide attempt survivor, and you know, he's got the reason I still exist today is because of this man and his music. So I cannot wait to get him on for a podcast interview. And he's on tour right now, so we're gonna be seeing him on the 29th of this month.
Nice.
And hollering at him, so we'll line that up after tour. But always preaching about King ISO, because he's got so much mental health stuff that keeps people going, man. People love him at his shows because he's kept them going, man. And so finding someone like that with Ren was pretty big for me, you know. And if I'd have had Ren going through all that stuff, he definitely would have been on those playlists.
Right, on the playlist,
like
right.
that. So
M is my whole youth. From what, not even 16, from like 15 all the way to now, Eminem has been the playlist of my life. Every situation that I went through in high school, every situation I went through in my 20s and my 30s, all that has related to Eminem in a way. So, I mean, Eminem helped me through a lot, but he couldn't break and penetrate through the depression. He helped me with the addiction part. He helped me with the recovery part. But with the depression part, he couldn't get to me. And that's where Ren took over and said, I got you, come in. And that's when he helped me understand and fix the other side. I fixed the habit. Now it's time to fix the mental. Ren threw me through that line. So like, if I didn't find Ren, I would be very afraid to see where my mental will be right now. Because I don't want to make it seem like it's only Ren that did it. It's Ren and everything that comes with it. It's the renegades. It's the people that impacted my life because of Ren. Without Ren, I probably would have stopped this. I would have not done this full time. I can tell you that. I mentally would have not been able to. But I mean, yeah, Ren did a lot. So it's not just he's a good artist, because that's why a lot of people think like, oh, you just like. That's all. The only reason you like it because he knows how to put shit together. No. He done a lot more for me than just make great music. He did a lot. So definitely Ren.
Oh, I got a new soundboard file I think you'll like.
Talk to me. And it better not be me.
No, if I was gonna play something like that, I found, you know, when you were talking about some of your addictions earlier, I was like, do we have our own baby Billy over here, Dylan? Is he out here misbehaving? I don't know if you're familiar with the Righteous Gemstones.
No.
Oh, bro.
Oh, man.
Danny McBride, Adam DeMamp,
Uncle Baby Billy,
John Goodman,
Baby William Freeman
Walton Goggins
is the greatest television character of all time.
They got a mega church.
What's the name of it?
The Righteous
Gemstones.
They're like mega church family. Dude, it's hilarious. He would be rolling.
You said John Goodman's in it?
Yep. He plays the dad.
Yep. He's Eli
Shit.
I love John Goodman in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yes.
George Clooney and
yes, I love that movie.
He was. I'd never seen John Goodman in that form before, and it was like crazy to see. I was like, holy shit, he played the part right.
So I got this clip.
Yeah.
From Baby Billy Freeman that he says in an episode in the newest season that I'm like, oh my God, I gotta clip that.
Put some sauce on that.
Put some sauce on that. Yes, sir. That is an awesome button to use in any reaction.
I was like, hell yeah! I wrote it. I'm laying in bed watching. I wrote it down what episode it was so that I could use it. I got the clip and everything.
That is dope.
Was that when he was directing his hit series Tingus?
What
Yes.
kind of soundboard do you have?
So I do have like a little stream deck that I got
Great.
at a thrift shop in Rochester, like for $50. They didn't know what they had on the shelf. And then I also have a built-in one with our microphones in that software that's a lot bigger, so I can add a lot more stuff and I can run it through my microphone and it sounds good. So I have this other one that I was supposed to get from a long time ago. That might be from somebody that you know.
Can you explain that to me?
Oh, that's Charlie.
Can you explain
What
that
the
to me?
hell?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Rocky.
All of it.
That's Rocky.
All of it.
That's Rocky and Charlie, the slice girl. That's amazing. That
told
is
them on their
amazing.
live
I
stream.
need, when I get my shit, I need that. When I get it, I need that file because I'm going to use that one forever. Can you explain? I'm going to do it the whole time.
I got 3 different versions that are different links, and I have the
That
clips
is
too.
amazing. Holy crap.
Dude, they lost it when they heard my soundboard on that stream, on her birthday stream, dude. They lost it.
Oh
man.
my God, that is dope, man. I'm
like, I
doing a
got
birthday
8
stream. I'm
pages,
getting
dude.
faded.
I got 8 pages of sounds on here, man.
That's crazy. I'm doing it. I'm doing it big on my birthday. I'm getting faded. I'm going live and I'm just going nuts. Like, dog, I'm not doing no reaction tomorrow. That's the type of night that I want.
FBI, open up!
You see, you can't do that to a black man, bro. Can't do that to a black man, bro. I almost shit myself, bro. Like I ordered, for some reason, I went for the weed and I was about to hide the weed. And don't be doing this. Like, cool. Hey, are we done? Are we good? Cause Jesus Christ.
Well, I got the one that I put on here specifically for you that day too.
I didn't do nothing. Huh?
It's this one. It's this one. I put this one on there specifically for you because you're such a big South Park fan.
Say everybody haven't seen my balls, they're big and soft and brown. If you ever need a pick me up, just stick my balls in your mouth. Ooh, suck on my chocolate salty balls. Put them in your mouth. Put them in your mouth and suck them in.
That's best song in South
Man,
Park.
we're gonna get claimed. We're gonna get claimed for that.
Oh, absolutely.
We're good. We're good. We're good. But you never know what's gonna happen when you come up in here.
Forget about them claims, man. YouTube and them claims, I'm done with them.
They're rough, man.
All right,
Sometimes.
Ray, I got a
they're-
question. I got a question for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, has there been an artist, or, well, I'm sure there's been several, but an artist that you took a flyer on, checked out, reacted to, and their fan base turned you off?
Adam Calhoun's fan base,
Oh.
Oh, no shit.
his fan base,
Why is that?
because they don't know how to listen to battle rap. I mean, that's the dead honest truth. That's the reason why I kind of slow down reacting to him and stuff like that. Not that I'm gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop. Adam is my boy, and Adam is fire. But how much abuse am I gonna take to react when I'm reacting to your stuff? They are in my comment section calling me an Uncle Tom. They're in my comment section abusing me when I'm not doing that, but showing your music respect. So no, I'm gonna stay back from that, and I'm gonna go. That's why I didn't do any of the disses, and I left it alone because they did not know how to listen to it. They didn't know what a battle was, and some of the rappers didn't know what a battle was either. They were acting like they didn't know what the culture of battle rap really was. That this was for people to sharpen their swords to get better at what they're doing, to battle the best at this game. That's the whole point of battle rap. And they took it for something completely different, laying out their laundry, and then 15,000 other people got involved. So no, when I see that, I'm like, oh, this is gonna explode, so I'm gonna do this. Because I'm not gonna be mixed in with all that. I'm doing a lot of positive stuff in my page for me to be around a bunch of negative shit. So I'm gonna step back, I'm gonna keep on doing my positive thing on my side, and ignore everything that's going on over there. Because until they understand that this is about the music and that's it, they're gonna keep on going at it. Until this day, they're still going at it. So it's like I try to appease everybody, but I'm never going to. So I don't have to react to them. I don't have to react to anybody that I don't want to react to, especially if the fan base is gonna come and attack me on the comment sections, on DMs, on emails about 2 other people that are battle rapping off of music, and you're gonna come at me about my opinion. This is how crazy they sounded to me. You don't agree with me, so now I'm mad at you. That's all I was hearing. It was using different words. They were saying different things, but it all ended up being the same shit. Since you do not agree with what I think, I'm gonna unsubscribe and I'm gonna just verbally abuse you. Okay, then I just won't react to this music. Because eventually 2 things are gonna happen. You're gonna go away and you're gonna forget about this and keep on living your life, and I'm gonna live my life, or you're gonna continue on doing this until I have to keep on pushing you to harassments and reporting your page. I'm a snitch. I'll call the cops. I'm not in the streets no more. Those rules do not apply to me no more. I'm calling the cops. I'm gonna keep on pushing you until it gets further, and then if I have to legally take action, then I have to do that too. So keep it taking it there. I don't care. I got a lot of time to waste, and I'd rather you waste it doing something positive and helping others grow and helping myself grow and helping my kids and my wife and just living my life and having fun. I would rather do that. But do not get it mistaken if you think that I cannot take it there, because I can. That's where people get it messed up. They think that I'm nice, comedy, funny, but do not think that I will not take it there if I have to, because I will. Just leave me alone on my little corner, my little small sliver of YouTube. Leave me alone over here where I'm having fun. And that's it. So yeah, I mean, but there's nothing against Adam at all. It has nothing to do with Adam. It's the fan base the problem with me. Whatever Upchurch and Adam are talking, I think about things with as logical as I can. If I see a rapper and then I see another rapper and then this rapper's talking crap and this rapper's talking crap and then they start talking crap about music, my antennas are gonna say, oh, they're about to battle. And then when they battle, I'm like, yeah, that was what's supposed to happen. I'm gonna listen to the music and I'm gonna live on with my life. But these people start taking all these problems and making it their own and then making it bigger than what it really is. You don't like Upchurch, don't listen to him. You don't like Adam Cajon, don't listen to him. That's how you get back at them. You keep on saying their names out of your mouth, this is gonna continue. The minute people stop mentioning each other, that's when everything just dies out and we can keep on moving our life without this negative energy. But that will never happen because people, this channel, there's a lot of people out there that want to get the views because it's the hot shit. It's what's trending. They've been going at it for 3 years and it hasn't slowed down. So, I mean, people are going to continue eating off of it, but it's normal. That's human nature. We see something that we know that's going to make us, is generating us money. We're going to go adapt to that and to make that money. That's the good thing about me having money at one point and losing it. Like earning money in the streets and then losing it the same exact fucking way. It's different when you had it already and you know what money really is. And you see how many people leave out of your way when that money went away. I was the most popular motherfucker at one point in my hood, and then the money went away and nobody knew my name. So I had the money, I had that already. It doesn't interest me. I'm looking for my happiness now. That's what I'm searching for. My happiness. Money. I got my own home, my own car. I have my own studio that I don't pay rent in. What more can I ask for? Well, I'm doing what I love to do for a living. What more can I ask for? I can't. I'm happy right now and that's it. My problem before, what I had was I was putting my defense up on everybody that was around me. Now my defense is going up on anything that is negative and trying to protect my globe of positive. So if I see anything that's going to hinder that, I'm going to completely eliminate it out of my life. Because that's the only way that you're gonna eliminate cancer. Isn't that right, Thundy? You gotta have to get that out of your life completely. I don't want not one bit of negative. And if people have something to say to me, go ahead. You're not gonna be making much money off of my name anyway, brother. I'm not shit here. Say whatever you wanna say about me, but leave me alone. Let me live in peace with my family, with my community, with my fellow peer reactors around here, and let us keep on pushing the positive. I'm too old to keep on falling in the same hole of negative thoughts and negative. I'm too old for that. I'm tired, bro. My first 40 years of my life, I've dealt with anger, drama, toxicity, drama, addiction, all that. I want to spend the next 40 years of my life paradise. Leave me alone. Let me just live my life and be happy, bro. I don't want to start nothing with nobody. I'm cordial and I'm polite with everybody that I run into. I'm never addicted to nobody. But don't think I can't take it there though, because I could get ignorant real fast. But I don't want to. That's not becoming of me. That's not good for my brand. That's not good for anything. So that's why I'm always 24 hours working on myself to try to be the best that I could be, to withhold that anger and not blow up on camera because somebody said something that I didn't like. and learn how to control and ignore it instead of feeding into it and trying to make something about it. It's not worth it. It's not worth my time. It's not worth my time reacting to an artist that's gonna bring that drama. It's not worth my time, period. If it's affecting my brain, I do not want it in my life, period. To answer your question, Dylan, yes.
Well said, sir.
That's why we rock with the Omaha music scene that we're in, like we do. Like shout out Strawstone, Nice Enough Entertainment, Decent Dogs. His whole thing is treat people decent. Like just treat people decent. There are no drama at his shows. They're mixed genre shows, man, where it's all genres on the shows, no drama, people getting along, and it's a great atmosphere. And a lot of the shows are all ages shows too. Like there's a lot of great stuff coming out of there. That's why we're trying to highlight it with the Midwest live stream, trying to, you know, shed a light on people that don't normally get a light shed on them, you know. That's why we started doing reactions, because we got tired of people saying, hey, music today sucks. Well, then turn off the fucking radio, because there's stuff that's just as great as everything else that's ever been made being made right now. You're just not gonna hear it on the radio station playing the top 40 hits.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And that was an eye-opener for me when I started reacting, and then I started going into the independent scene. Oh my God. When I started seeing like people like Echo and people like Elijah Wood, what's his guy? No, Echo's name is Elijah, isn't it?
No, Jeff.
I'm thinking about Jeff. So there's two different dudes. Well, who's Elijah? I forgot the guy's last name. Anyway, Elijah. He's another independent artist. He's an amazing rapper. And then we have Clip Monster. We have Larry Belafonte. We have all these crazy independent artists that just brought, which was given to me. Like, here, listen to this guy. Listen to this. Listen to this. I'm like, oh my God! Like, this is underground rap. This is underground rap. This is underground music. Like, holy shit, it's here. And that's when I started falling in love. I'm like, oh my God, there's a range of people all over the world doing this. And it was amazing. I didn't know how big the independent scene was until I started doing reactions. And it's huge. And it definitely, and that's why I took it upon myself to go and I'm gonna do just mostly independent. My channel is mostly independent artists that I react to. I have mainstreams here and there, but it's gonna be mainly independent, because I'm always about pushing the independent artists, making the independent artist seen by somebody. Because I mean, good talent is it's hidden in a bunch of shit, and you got to really dig into shit to find it. There's a lot of jewels out there that a lot of people still haven't even witnessed yet. That I'm just excited to see them just blow and just take this world by storm, and then make all these other people be like, okay, now we gotta change our shit up. Because these dudes aren't playing. This independent scene ain't playing. They're coming out and they're coming strong. Like, there's not a lot of people listening to mainstream like that. That's only for like the little kids right now. Like, but this music, this independent scene is real. It's strong, and it breaks my heart to see it, because everybody's independent, and it just seems like somehow, some way, there's always got to be some type of drama. Nothing like one independent rapper supporting another independent rapper. Can you imagine how that would just a feature with each other will just make something explode and just generate more views and generate more, and they consistently just doing that and just networking and doing it's a beautiful thing if done right. But egos get involved and a lot of shit get involved that just stops people from wanting to work with each other, and a lot of lost talent out there that could have been a great feature that you will never see because of a stupid internet beef.
I mean, that's how we found Ren, was we were covering Chris Webby every time he dropped something, and then he dropped something with Ren.
Chris Webby is fire.
And we get a lot of comments where people are like, I found Chris Webby because of Ren, and he's fire, and then they'll go watch our entire playlist of Chris Webby stuff. We got someone doing that right now, that and Ren. It's just like, we love these motherfuckers out here.
Hell yeah, man. These dudes are dope, man. They bring a new taste, a new flavor to hip hop, a new flavor to music, period. They're finding these new sounds, and they're finding these new ways of delivering the bars, and finding new ways, new cadences, new flows, and it's just every day is something new. Like Larry Belafonte, for example. That dude, he always amazes me. Every time he gets on the track, it seems like, oh, this beat's gonna get, it's always a competition that I play. I need to hear the beat that Larry can't have that cadence on it. You're never gonna find it. Larry can rap on any beat you give him because he's just built with that cadence and that flow. I told him, I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, man, one of these days somebody gonna hear it, they're gonna give you a check. They're gonna hear your shit, they're gonna give you a check. I don't know how, but you're gonna get it, because it excites me to see, like, yo, oh my God, all this good stuff out here. But then I see the views that it gets, and I'm like, oh my God. And you got 6ix9ine over here getting millions of views. And this dude that literally made a 40-year-old man cry on camera, he's not gonna get anything. That's crazy. That to me just doesn't make any sense.
Have you done Blind Fury?
I know Blind Fury for battle rap, 106 and Park and stuff.
That's our first video that
I
popped
think-
on our channel was a Blind Fury freestyle.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Blind Fury is fire, bro. That motherfucker is
So
dope,
for
bro.
me, what you just mentioned is what really I struggle with a lot. You know, I talk to Thundy and Shades about this a lot. We'll cover these artists that we love. They mean a lot to us personally. We're super stoked to share them with the world, and they struggle to get 100 views. And the talent is so high. They've got
Yeah.
so much to say. They speak to us, and that's why we want to share that with people. And the views aren't there, and I'm like, man, what the fuck? I can't keep talking about the people that get all the views. I want the people to start coming to what we love.
Right.
And I think it'll always be it's like a gut punch, man.
It is.
In the last couple weeks we've dropped stuff that like all of us love. You know, Thundy loves ISO, Shades is a Ritz guy, and we're struggling to get views on these videos that these are people that mean something to us and
Right.
we have connections with in some way, shape, or form. Shades and Ritz are homies. You know, Thundy and ISO, they know each other. You know, they've had conversations. When the views don't come, I struggle with it. It bums me the fuck out. Like, I love what we do, and I love music. I struggle with even being called a reactor because I just love music. I want to talk about music. I want to share what it means to me beyond just like YouTube views. When the views don't come, man, I'm like, man, why don't they see? Like, why don't they listen?
Well, the way I see it, because that, like with Larry, for example, I use Larry because that's the one that I've mostly reacted to, because he drops a lot. I'll react to him when I first started, and his videos of my reaction to him was only getting 10 views. And this is just the way that I'm seeing things now. When I was at 1,000 subscribers, his videos was getting 10 views. When I got to 50,000 subscribers, he was getting 100 views a video. When I got to 150,000 subscribers, he's getting 275, averaging around there on views. So I'm like, it keeps on growing. I was like, oh, so inevitably it's gonna get there. It's just about the process. For independent artists, it's harder because promotion, especially us smaller channels, we don't really have the power to promote the independent artists like a No Life Shack would. No Life Shack could take one of these artists and change their lives like that. Just on even, and the way and when I say change their lives, I'm not talking about views. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about, imagine 300 people looking at you talk right now. So why is it important when there's 300 people in front of you, but it's not important when there's 300 people in the comment section or in the video watching? 300 people is 300 people. Out of those 300 people, there's gonna be that one person that's gonna share it, that's gonna get to a certain other person, and that's gonna be able to get you into the algorithm somehow, some way. And then I always see it as, it's gonna happen if you believe it's gonna happen, just let it happen and don't force it. Let it naturally come. Because I know right now at 154,000, I'm not able to do hardly nothing for the independent artists that really want to come up that are not getting the views. But I know the minute that I turn 1 million subscribers, somebody's gonna be watching. I'm not gonna be at 1 million subscribers and only get 300 views. I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen, no matter who I react to. But the artist also has to be there for the fan base as well. They have to be there consistently putting out music. They have to be in the lives talking to their fans and make sure that their name is not, because in this world, if the independent artist stops making music, you just put yourself in a 5-year hole to try to get yourself out of it. Because there's a new rapper every day coming out. There's a new reactor every day coming out. There's a new singer every day coming out. You need to be there consistently bringing something fresh every single day, just like us reactors. We cannot be coming to over here doing the same thing every day. We have to have different point of views. We have to have these connections between me and you guys and me and Kito and you guys and Kito and all that. We have to have that because we can't be just running that one lane. We have to keep on going and firing all cylinders. The independent artists, as the promoters, we all need to work together to get that shit pushed. I believe in the community that we're building right now, eventually it's gonna be a machine that's gonna be running itself. That's gonna keep on growing and keep on growing and keep on growing because we're screaming. And I'm seeing a lot more people listening to the independent artists than they are to anybody else. I mean, Ren's still getting millions of views. Upchurch still getting millions of views. All these other dudes, they all still getting millions of views and people are watching. It's just that that's all they're doing is watching. They're not understanding the concept, hey, yeah, well, we need you guys to share this. We need you guys to really push it for us because you guys are our PR, you guys are our managers, you guys are what's gonna make our voices heard to the masses. So the fans have to also work their magic, which they do. That's why Ren's got the success that Ren has. His fan base is crazy, unbelievable. I've never seen a group of people work so well together with no arguments in my life. And that's the side of Renegades that I see. I don't see anything else. I hear there's a negative side on the Renegades. I don't see that side. I just see what the Renegades give me, and that's it. But yeah, I mean, the independent artists, man, they dope as shit. I love them.
We got rid of that negative side by me reading the lyrics because they couldn't stand it and left. So
I will say
like
what
that
I've seen from the
filter.
Renegades. So the Renegades, they self-police better than any fan base I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
They want that. They want that positivity. So when some of the Renegades come sideways or critique, you know, hey, because even like the true Renegades, they don't love every single song Ren has ever done. They've got favorites. They've got some they don't like, right? But those people that come at you for a slightly different opinion, those aren't the real Renegades, and the real Renegades will come for them, and they'll police themselves. So that's something I don't see in a lot of fan bases.
I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen in the comment sections. It went down many a times in the comment sections.
Oh yeah.
There's one person said, keep on riding Ren's coattails on the comment section. And he's a renegade. And every renegade that follows me went on that man. And I was like, I don't even have to say nothing, bro, because it'll be just repetitive at this point. They said everything I was gonna say, and they're strong. Those you had the right words. They know how to self-police themselves. They know how to take out the garbage that's inside of it that's making it toxic. That's making people want to go away from the artist because the people don't understand that the fan base represents the artist. If the fan base is crazy, that artist is going to be on a standstill very quick. But if the fan base is like them, now we're going to get this trash out. We're going to keep it positive. We're going to keep it pushing. And on top of that, the man is freaking talented as all hell. Without that, he really wouldn't be where he's at right now because that man he wears many hats and it's amazing just to watch him work. It's just amazing to watch it, what he puts out and how everything just comes together. He's just dope. He's a dope dude.
I've got 3 more things on my mind.
Uh-oh.
First one is if you had an artist to recommend to us to react to that you don't think we maybe have reacted to that you think kind of blew you away, who would it be? And then we're all each gonna give you one as well.
Okay. So I got to give you 3.
You can.
I gotta give him one.
Yeah. Listen, Shades is the sex appeal. He just sits there quietly and stares into people's souls. All right.
I think you guys already see. I already know the ones that you obviously know One Take, but in knowing One Take, you know who Montana 300 is. Clip Monster. That would be one independent artist that I think that you guys will really mess with. Bar heavy, metaphor, schemes, you name it, he got it. Do you know Larry Belafonte? You guys know Larry.
I do not.
I was gonna ask you about him.
Okay.
According to YouTube, he's only got like 2 subscribers. If I found him right.
No, that's not the right one. He's got about I think 1,000.
I didn't think so, but
Yeah, I'll send you guys the link to him so you guys can check him out. Larry Belafonte is another one, and K Legend will be another independent artist because I mean I won't mention anybody that I heavily react to because you guys probably know who they are anyway. So, but these are like really, really underground independent that I want them to shine so much because these guys are so fucking talented and stuff. So those will be the 3 that I could give you more, but just for the sake of time, I'll give you those 3.
Well, my top one for you is, I'm gonna say it again, Lyric Noel and Cry Little Sister.
Lyric Noel and Cry Little Sister.
Yeah, that's their cover of Cry Little Sister from the Lost Boys.
Oh, cover Cry Little Sister. Okay.
That's how we found them. There's a lot of other stuff that, you know, we love for you to look at, and like a lot of their originals, but like that's the one that kind of really blew them up, how we found them. And we gave you a snippet of it, I think, in Slaughterhouse or something, and you saw that. And so that's who I would, and that song would like to see you do, because they were the first podcast we did. They came on first, her and her husband Russell, who plays guitar, plays an 8-string, produces all their music, and super talented. So yeah, you're number
Absolutely.
2 behind their podcast. So we're kind of putting on people that mean a lot to us to our very first few episodes as we
Don't
break
say
it in
that, man,
here.
because now I'm gonna have to go massage your back. Don't be saying that. Don't get things. You get me excited. Relax. So which one is yours, Shades? Shades over here like Michelangelo. He's just.
I'm trying to think which one. Just
Yeah,
one.
pretty much.
Because you've already sent him Ritz.
Yeah. I've
Yeah,
already
you
sent.
did tell me, Rich.
We'll let the cat out of the bag, and I've already sent you Mayday too.
Yeah, you sent me that one too. There's gotta be more.
I mean, you're
Hey, right behind you, Shades. Who's right behind you?
talking about that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dread and Strange for sure. At least AG Strange
Dread and Strange.
Yep.
Yeah, just send it all to my DM.
for sure.
They're local
Because I'm not gonna
homies
remember
from
any
here,
of that.
Yep.
from Omaha.
Oh, the local boys. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got
AG,
got
went to
another
school with
one.
him.
I think you guys. Can I send you something, Thundy? Because I want you to see this because it's my wife's cousin's band from Detroit, and I think you guys, they're a groovy band. You know, they don't got a vocalist or anything, but they play good. I love them. And they were I was high one day in a wedding. They were performing, and I was just sitting there just high on my ass, enjoying the music.
One of my favorite bands. It's mostly instrumental. They got one of the greatest band names of all time.
What?
Psychedelic Porn Crumpets.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. That right
Funky
there,
as fuck, dude. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
that right there is the weirdest shit I've ever heard in my life, and I'm pretty sure that I am gonna love it. But I usually love shit that sounds weird. I'm so stupid.
Not weird, but what do you know about Boba Flex?
Oh, hell
I don't
yeah.
want to. Boba Flex.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually where I was gonna go.
Not,
And he said,
not Boba Fett,
straight
but
and
Boba
trend.
Flex.
Oh, I was gonna say because I got a strain called Boba Fett, and that shit's strong.
Boba Flex.
I know nothing about them, sir.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You should do some snooping, sir.
No, first of all, Snoop Sirs who? what are these words, bro? You just throwing a whole bunch of random words. Dundy's coming out with sneaker doodles and shit. You coming over here doing all. There's a lot of work being thrown at me right now, bro. You should watch. You should listen to Scrubber Tub and Jinklewinkles and Single Snackles and I don't know, man. If I already saw Dr. Seuss and Here's a Who, send it to my DMs, bro, because that was crazy.
Uncle Ray's Oompa Loompa Express.
Oompa Loompa. Ooh, favorite movie. Oh no, Dylan has to give me one. Dylan,
Yeah,
did
Dylan,
you
give it.
No,
Your
I
artist.
got you. So The Impulsive, it's a rock band from Omaha. I think they're like, they could break. They're huge. Similar, like Breaking Benjamin would be like a big time comp, and I think these guys do it better. So
Okay.
they're called Impulsive. They've got a lot of
Impulsive.
material out.
They are
Fucking
pretty good.
super dope. They're a dope band. They've been killing it live. They open for a lot of national bands that come through. They haven't
That's
quite
so
got
they
that
working.
push. Oh man, they're good. They got 2 vocalists, super proficient musicians, great solos. The Impulsive, like they have everything it takes to be like a top 40 rock band, and they just haven't quite got that audience yet.
They haven't gotten that hump to go
No,
over.
but man, if they were to hit like radio in certain markets, and I hate relying on radio but that can break an artist. You know, they start getting
that
some
could break
play.
an
but-
artist, yeah.
Yeah, man, if they were to get some play in some bigger markets, I think they would catch on. They just have it. They're great songwriters. They got a super cool sound.
That is so
I think
dope.
they're like the next big thing from Omaha if they can catch on somewhere.
Now, have you guys ever tried giving radio stations any tracks and everything to see if they play it?
Yeah, actually, several over the years. You know, I've got some pretty good homies and bands, kind of nationwide, that I've tried to help catch on. So I've emailed program directors. I've sent electronic press kits. I've made electronic press kits for people. Man, I just really tried. Some of it kind of gets a little play, but it's hard to impact on radio. Pay for plays, that's a real thing.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
but back
so
in
when
the
you're
day,
just-
I mean, that's how they were doing it back in the day, and especially
Yeah,
in
man.
Brooklyn. These rappers, they were going to the clubs and they were paying the DJs to spin their records because that's where people were listening to the music the most, was in the club. They didn't have And they didn't have an iPhone to download music. They didn't have any of that. So when they really wanted to listen to music in a very good way, that's what they're doing. They're going to the club and listening to dance, and they're having fun. So they'll go and, hey, spin my record. People hear, who the fuck is this? And they'll just start bopping to it. You're known in the streets. You're gonna be known in the radio station in a couple of months from there, because that's how it always goes down. Once the streets are always gonna know the rapper before the radio station is gonna know it, and that's a fact. And in New York, I see it time and time again.
That's how I got a, old school. I'm slightly older than you guys, but man, like growing up, being a hip hop head, you would hear about like the white label, the vinyls. They were selling. They were having top singles without even radio impact yet.
Right.
They would be selling records before they'd be radio played, and it was unheard of. But you only got that in hip hop. You didn't have it in other genres.
Because the hip hop culture was what people wanted to be. The people want to be in. They made it. We made it look so inviting. Like like the bright colors and the bopping music and the happy, the smiles. And we made it something that people was like, yo, I need to be part of that, because their energy is different. And once it came in, it just blew up. It's like around 99, 2000 around there. That's when hip hop just went douche. It took off when it started going down south, when it started going to all different parts. I mean, because seriously, back in the day, what was the biggest states with hip hop? New York, California. Where else? Ain't nobody else putting out music like that. And then you started seeing down south come out. And then you started seeing the Midwest. And then you started seeing, they were like, okay, now everybody's rapping. It made it big. It made it huge.
I love the different regions and how like unique. So like I get really obsessive and studious about the regional sounds, right? So like Bay Area hip hop sounds completely different than like LA West Coast hip hop.
Oh yeah.
Seattle, Portland, Pacific Northwest hip hop is completely different. Atlanta had their own thing. Miami and the bass sounds. New York and East Coast hip hop, boom bap.
Detroit.
Detroit had its own thing, right? And going way back, like kind of the pioneer of horrorcore. He had like Isham. Eminem kind of was inspired by that early on. He was more catchy. He was a little bit more accessible than like Isham was, but he had some of those like dark thoughts that he would share. He was almost horrorcore in some of his stuff, right? And then it blossomed into my all-time favorite MC is Royce the 5'9". He's Detroit, but that dude also is like golden era. He's like almost a boom bap MC, but he's from Detroit. So just all the different regional sounds, and then now it's hard to tell sometimes where somebody's from. You have a dude sounded like old school like New York rapper, and he's from like Amarillo, Texas or something. It's crazy. I
literally just listened to a track that my cousin sent me from a dude that he just met. He was in the studio. There was a dude that was in there to do a thing, and he was from. I was gonna say, yo, he's from Brooklyn. His accent, the way he's pronouncing every single word, sounds like a New Yorker to me. On top of that, it's on top of like an East Coast beat. So I'm like, he's a New Yorker. You're like, nah, he's from Ohio. And I'm like, excuse me? Yeah, and he was like, bro, he's like, I didn't believe it. I was like, damn, where you from? You don't look familiar. You're not from around here. Because New York is small as shit. Like if you're in that world of going to the studio, you know everybody. Because that all connects to New York. It's all interconnected. These mainstream rappers, where you think some of these mainstream rappers were getting their lyrics from? From the underground battle rappers. They were selling it to them for $1,000, $2,000. Like it was just a different time back then. Now, like you said, it's twisted. It's like everyone can copy each other, mimic the accents, and make it sound so crazy good. And then when you talk to them, they're Australian. Like, how the fuck do you do that? But it's amazing. I'm not hating on it at all. It's an amazing thing to see that they're adopting these different accents and different cultures, and they're just making it their own and delivering to us in their own unique way that's gonna make them blow. The independent rapper, to me, that is a hard job. I've helped my boys stamp CDs. I've helped my boys give out CDs at flea markets. I've helped my boys go to the clubs to give out this shit. I've been in the trunk of the cars trying to sort stuff and crack 2 or 3 CDs because I moved the tire by mistake. My bad. Now I gotta get this nigga $10 because I broke 2 of his CDs. and now I have the argument in the car. I'm not giving you the $10. I've been through all of that, and it's just so beautiful to see how much it's grown and how the independent rapper is using the internet so well to promote themselves. They became business fucking tycoons, and on their own, like no college, no, on their own, them doing their own research, them going out their way and trying to find out how to get this done and doing it the legal way in order for them to make the money, in order for them to be able to do this for the rest of their life and be happy. Who wouldn't love to do what they love to do for the rest of their life and make money at it? Everybody wants to do that. But to actually see these independents go from there to there and actually happen, it's amazing.
And I think that's been the cool transition. So, you know, you had the independent labels, you know, that back in the day, Suave House, Swisher House, Rap A Lot, you had all these indie labels. And now the artist is truly independent on his own accord. He doesn't rely on a label for promotion or distribution.
Nothing.
You know, they can self-promote, they can self-distribute. So they don't even need the indie label. They can truly function as an independent artist. And that's crazy. I mean, that's just technology at its finest.
Yeah, that absolutely. Like, I mean, imagine half of these rappers that you hear right now that are independent. Look at all the independent rappers right now. How many can you sit down and really think and say they were made it back in well, mine and Dylan and Shade's era? Not a lot gonna be able to survive because they have the talent, they don't have the hunger. Back in those days, if you went out rapping, if you went out there in the streets letting these people know that you could rap, you were not making a bag. You were not making money off of this. That's why you could keep on in the corner selling and trying to make money like that because you're not serious about this. But once they start taking it serious, that's when they get the 106 and Park phone calls. That's when they start getting to Ticket the Basement phone calls. That's when they start getting Angie Martinez in the radio phone calls. Funk Flex, that's when they start getting those phone calls. Like, yo, we heard about you. That's how it starts. Where did you hear about us? In the streets, because they go to the club, the same clubs you go to. And then they connect. And that's how it works. I've seen it happen millions of times. And I'm just like, it's amazing how this shit works, bro. And then now I see how they doing it with the internet and all the apps, and you hit one button, you can see all my catalog, and I'm just like, bro, if we had this shit back in the day, it would have been a wrap. Everybody in my hood would have made money.
Dude, the business model was wrong. I mean, they didn't know it at the time, but back then, everybody's focus was, I got to get my demo tape to this label. I got to get my demo tape to this and this and this.
Facts.
You know, now it transitioned. Man, I need to get my CD. I got to get my mixtape to the public. I don't need one mixtape to hit at the label. I need 1,000 to hit in the streets.
I don't need a radio station. I don't need a DJ. I don't need a radio station and a DJ. I consider us as reactors. I consider us the DJs. We're the ones that are slinging these tracks. We're the ones that are playing what the people want us to play. We're the ones that are showing light to them. So I consider the relationship between reactor and independent artists is a match made in fucking heaven. We all can eat and we can all help each other grow on our own. We don't need that machine to tell us no, even though YouTube is sort of a machine because it kind of forces us to move a certain fucking way just for our content to be shown, which I think is bull. Like, that's why I don't edit none of my stuff. For what? You're gonna mess me on it if I say one word bad anyway. I'm not gonna sit here and try to watch what I say because I'm worried about you demonetizing me. I stopped worrying about demonetization at 50,000 subscribers. Because I was like, I'm not gonna let you stop me from saying what I'm saying. So that means I'm not gonna edit. I'm not, now if I see that I like burped really loud or something, that will be the only edit that you'll see, me cutting that off, because I'm not gonna be doing that like that on my page. That's crazy. But little things like that I will edit. But anything that the words that I will say, it's never edited. I'm gonna tell you exactly what the hell I feel. So I mean, YouTube moving the way it's moving is pushing people to go build their Patreon now. Now you see everybody and their mother is trying to build it because YouTube is forcing us to do that because they're not being fair to us. They're every little thing that we do is being cut off. Like, yeah, we'll let you go in. Everybody can see it, but you're not getting a dime off of it. And even when we do get paid, what are we really getting paid? We're not making millions off of these reactions. And it's crazy how people think that we are. We're not. We're absolutely not. And it's insane. Like, let's just react and have fun and just. The money's gonna come. It just takes a while. But as long as we're consistent and as long as we're hungry enough, it'll happen when it needs to happen.
Is there content you'd like to make that's not music reactions?
Yeah, I would like to do a full. Well, I mean, it's still gonna be kind of music reaction, but not really reactions. It's more of focusing more on my podcast. like focusing more on, instead of like just doing my podcast when I have a guest, just doing weekly podcasts and just putting all my eggs on that and just talking about different topics and having guests up so we can talk about different topics and not make it too formal, make it more of like an actual podcast on YouTube, just talking about stuff until I have enough money where I can actually have a place where I can invite people over and get to a point where I could afford to fly people down and set them up and get them in here so I can interview them the right way and then just take it from there. All I'm looking for is the next opportunity, that's all. Once I find that next opportunity, I'm gonna take it for what it is. I'm gonna try to do my best to be good at it. And then if it hits, it hits. And if it doesn't, oh well, on to the next one. And just move on until I get to that dream. Once I get my podcast pumping the way I want it to, I'm never gonna stop doing reactions. I'll probably, and I'm just to be 100 with you, I'll probably slow down a little bit on them on the rate that I'm giving you now. So yeah, I probably won't do 7 reactions in one day. You'll get at least 1 or 2 in a day. Even if I'm focusing mainly on my podcast, it don't matter. I'm still gonna give you 1 or 2 a day because reactions is what got me here, and I'm never gonna let go of that. That's what made me helped me open up to the public, helped me open up and come out of my shell and put my shield down a little bit to show people who I really am. I can never stop doing reactions, but my podcast is right now in my mind. My Patreon and my podcast are like my main focus of coming up with ideas. Coming up with ideas of how to make it grow and how to make it bigger and reaching out to everybody. Every single person I've ever reacted to, I reached out to. And just to see if they just give me an hour of their time, and I'll make sure it'll be, a great time. I'm not gonna do nothing crazy or anything like that, but just to let them know that I wanna work with them. And a lot of them surprisingly contacted me back, and there's some things that are on the books, but that's for the future. But it's just beautiful doing it now. Everything's just so beautiful right now, bro. It's just so dope. I love everything.
Yeah, because that's kind of what we want to do too, is we want to do more of these podcasts. If we could do one of these a week eventually, we would love to, because we've got so many creators and musicians and entertainers and pro wrestlers and all sorts of people that have already said yes, they'd come on. It's just about the time, because these take me a lot longer to work on, but I edit things the way that I do because that's what I want to do. That's what makes sense in my brain. That's what I want to do. But it takes longer, but that's what I want, I want
to get to that point where, like what you said, like get that place, that spot, and get somebody that knows how to like edit my shit. Because I know how to edit, but I'm not a professional at it whatsoever. I'd rather get to a point where I could pay somebody to be here to edit all my podcasts and really make it look professional and make sure the setting looks good, make it look like you guys see Bad Friends?
Yeah.
You see Bad Friends?
Yeah.
Bad Friends is a podcast with Antonio, what's his name? The ginger. Yeah. Santino.
I have not seen Bad Friends. I thought you were talking about a movie.
Oh, no. Andrew Santino and
Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee.
Oh, okay.
So you see their podcast, that's where I want to be. That's the type of podcast that I want to be in, that I want to create. So yes, it's going to be about music. Music is going to be an element in there, but it's not going to be the main course. I want to have actors up. I want to have musicians up. I want to have comedians up. I want to have anything that wants to come up and spend some time with me and have a conversation. I'm willing to do it. That's the type of podcast that I want to build. And right now I'm in the process of building that team.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do with this. And then our Hall of Fandom live streams, because I love doing live shit. And that's more of a relaxed where we have stuff that we're talking about. Whether we're talking about a movie, because I know you've wanted to do more movie talk too. And we have, 1 or 2 guests on and we talk about a movie, or we talk about a genre of movies, or this director's career, or this actor, or TV shows, or music, or like we're doing this Midwest showcase, which will definitely have happened way before this ever drops, but showcases where we can showcase music we like without diving quite as hardcore into it as we typically do, so we can fit more in. And then, like this is where we're doing our behind the Ren stuff, where we're diving into his behind the scenes and the Ren lore and stuff like that, because we're like, otherwise we're never gonna have enough time to get into that stuff and make content. So we're gonna put it on here and let people show us what they want us to watch. And so, it's kind of a catch-all for us or our guests, where we can talk about literally anything. And the point is, it's Hall of Fandom. It's where fans come together and hang out, talk about stuff, and it's never completely set week to week. But
That's dope. That is dope. It's been that sounds like you have a full schedule.
I got a lot of ideas. So
Yeah. I'm the same way. That's why I got my podcast channel, I got the Patreon, I got the YouTube, I got merch ideas that I'm working on. Like, if I'm not recording, I'm back here just trying to come up with something else. What's the new thing that I'm gonna do now? What's gonna be the new? So I like my brain, ever since I started doing this full time, my brain doesn't stop. It's just
same. They get so annoyed with me because I'm always like, hey, I got this idea. They're like, we already got all
oh
these
my
other
god,
things.
dude, my wife is the same freaking way. My wife is like, that was like your third idea in an hour. She's like, Ray, just stop. Just take the one idea and just focus. And I was like, she's like, just write it down. So
Yep.
got me a book, and I'm starting to write all my shit that I'm writing. That's also my joke book, because I am going to be doing stand-up sometime in 2025. That's going to be crazy.
Well, to pull it back so that it gets an answer for the people watching, you brought up favorite movies, and we're a huge cinema. We started Fail or Fire to be a movie reaction and review series instead of music, but that's what popped, and we could do a lot more of those. We take less time than movies. You said, what's our favorite movie?
Yeah.
Well, you start us out then.
All right. My favorite movie of all time, and don't judge me, because I already feel you judging me, Thundy.
It's Footloose.
No. Look Who's Talking.
What is it?
Look Who's Talking.
Oh,
That's the movie.
listen, I had a shot of rocket
is
fuel.
he not hearing
I'm
him?
drinking 11%.
That's the name of the movie.
That was perfect.
Yeah,
That was perfect.
man.
He said, who is it? Look Who's Talking. And this is Thundy. Who is it? Brother, I just said who it is, man. Jesus. Stop. Put that rubbing alcohol down, bro. That's rubbing alcohol you drinking. That's too strong, man.
That was pretty good.
Gee.
What about Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan, what's your favorite?
Hey, you're muted, sir.
You're muted. You're muted, bro. We can't hear you. You're
Like
muted.
in slow mo.
Oh, hey, okay. Lost Boys.
Good movie.
I love Lost Boys. I've seen that movie probably 500 times. Never gets old. Love it.
I think I'm about 350. I'm thinking about 350, 400.
It's good.
Shades.
Fern Gully.
You're a liar.
Yeah, you're right. That is a very good one. Like it is one of my tops, but it's not my favorite.
All right. what's your
Demolition Man.
My man. Woo! Woo!
Hey.
Sylvester Stallone.
Simon Phoenix
That
is
was-
a bad motherfucker.
Fuck yeah.
That movie right there, I never seen Sylvester Stallone in that form in my life. And I'm like, brother, I like it. Because I was already a Sylvester fan when he did all the Rambos and all that shit. But that movie, Demolition Man, when you brought that shit back, I think Tubi got that shit. I want to watch it.
It's
Oh,
one of the
man.
first live streams we did talking about movies was Demolition Man. It was like the second or third movie we ever did.
Wesley Snipes was nasty in that movie. Ooh,
Yep.
That was a bad man. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to watch it again. Thank you for that, Shades. Thank you for that. I haven't remembered that name never popped up in years. Demolition. Hold on, bro. I have to check
Like
this
a
shit out. You
steel
blew my
trap.
mind. You blew my mind, bro. I haven't heard of that movie in a while, bro. I love also the Beverly Hills Cop series and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
I love all the cop in 48 Hours, all that. I love the old cop movies. They're so funny.
Well, mine's difficult because I don't have like a number one because I have so many movies and I consume so much. Like, how do you consume this much content? I'm like, well, I do. I don't know how, but I do. But my favorite franchise is no secret is Star Wars. I think the best made trilogy of all time is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. But one of my favorite movies of all time is Ready to Rumble.
Is that the Jackie Chan movie?
No,
No, sir.
No, that's Rumble in
David
the Bronx.
Arquette.
Rumble in the Bronx. My man Dylan. Go ahead, Dylan. Rumble in the Bronx. I'm gonna watch that movie tomorrow, bro. I love these movies. Yo. I love these old shits, man.
Oh, the WCW movie, Ready to Rumble with
With the
David
guy-
Arquette.
Yeah, David
upside
Arquette,
down
yes.
is a
And
pussy.
Sean Sugar Daddy Dawkins from Entourage, and yeah.
Do it again, Chase. He said diamond upside down is the pussy. Oh my God. That's amazing. Damn, I haven't seen that movie. Haven't seen that movie in a while. Oh my
Every
God.
time I start tearing up in a renovator or something, I go, these damn bogus Sinclair allergies. I love that movie.
You know what's another movie that reminded me of? What was that one? Up Shit's Creek or with the with
Without a Paddle?
Without a Paddle.
Without a Paddle.
Without a
Yeah.
Paddle.
There's a bear shit in the woods.
That's a movie. What?
There's a bear shit in the woods.
That's part of the. I don't know how to answer that.
It's in the movie.
I know, but I don't know how to answer that. I just said it.
You were a scout? No, but I ate a brownie once.
Okay, now, so what you do, you study movies. You don't watch them. You
Oh, I
you
love
study
them.
the script,
I
and then
love
you
them.
memorize the lines.
My favorite part
I
about
love
talking
all
about
of-
movies is like the production stuff, the behind the scenes, the fun facts.
Right. I love seeing. You know, I love that with the Pirate series. The Pirate series behind the scenes, I find it so interesting. It's just like so dope because they really everyone in that movie, in all of them, they just put so much into the character, bro. It's like these motherfuckers are really like. He's really Captain Jack Sparrow. Like I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Johnny Depp, he absolutely is. That damn man. Now I gotta go watch movies now. My wife is gonna kill me.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Vibe.
I'm gonna be stuck in the studio with Tubi just watching all these movies.
Hey, I could hook you up with my media server. I got, what is it now? Over 2,400 movies and over 90 TV shows on there.
I don't allow illegal activities on my computer.
It's
bro.
like my own personal
That's right.
Netflix. I could give you access.
I don't allow illegal activities in my computer, sir.
I'll hook you up.
He's still talking. Go, brother, put that bottle away, man. Go put it in the fridge. Shades, you live with him. Go grab the bottle from him, Shades.
I need
I
another
don't know
one,
what to tell
actually.
you. It's on the other side of the wall. I don't know.
No,
Yeah, we
that's too
actually we
far.
have a
That's
sound
too
blanket
far.
hanging between us and sound tiles
That's
on the walls, and
hilarious.
I'm still so
That's
loud I still
hilarious.
echo in his mic. So that's why we had to upgrade mics, because we have the same one that you've got, but I'm too fucking
Yeah.
loud, and he's too quiet, and so the dynamics are just crazy.
Wait a minute. It's the same one he's got? It looks
He's got-
fancy, right?
He's got the Quadcast.
Yeah, no, mine's just
okay,
the
okay.
hyper. Mine's just HyperX.
Yeah, he's got the HyperX
The
Quadcast. We got the first
Quadcast, HyperX, S, some shit like that. I don't know.
Okay.
One of those letters.
gen, but we did something with a little more. Yeah, he's got the
Yeah,
second
okay.
gen. We got the first gen.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I turned it off for a second.
you did.
Don't scream at me. Don't scream at me. Don't scream at me, Thundy. I'll fight you
Shades.
right now.
Shades, you've been pretty quiet. You got anything you want to ask Uncle Ray before I hit him with our final question of the night?
I mean, I had a couple earlier, but like, I think he kind of answered it. The whole beef baloney between like Calhoun and Just in Time and Upchurch, like,
Yeah.
is that all just more of the money thing rather than?
Look, I'm gonna be 100% with you. The reason why I can't answer that question to you is because it came to a point where I didn't even know why they were battling anymore.
Okay.
Because there was so
That's
much.
kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, there's so much stuff that's being said about both. I'm not even saying it's all Adam, but Kree Squad never did that to me. They never, when I said something good about Adam, they never switched on me and lost their mind saying that I'm an Uncle Tom. And I like, do you know the story of Uncle Tom? Do you know that what you're telling me is a fucking compliment, you idiot? But you're ignorant, so you're not gonna go study, and you're just gonna go to a whole nother level. So that's the thing. I don't understand because they say, oh, he said this about him, then Upchurch did this to who, and then Adam did this to. I'm like, all right, then who said what? Which one is the truth? Because we're hearing it we're not hearing it from the horse's mouth at one point. We were not hearing it from their mouths. We were hearing it from everybody else's. And then they finally came up and started talking, and then Adam came out, and then, Upchurch came out, then Adam came out. They started going at it. My understanding, and this is just straight up, Upchurch was going online doing what Upchurch did and what made him famous on Vine. Troll people. He went online and trolled Tom McDonald. He went online and trolled Adam Calhoun. He went online and trolled everybody. If anybody knows about battle rap, that's how you ignite a fight to battle. You troll them online. That's how it happens. Because if it wasn't online, you're going to troll them in the street. You're gonna tell everybody down the street, you see him? Did he tell you when he shit himself? Yeah, he shit himself the other day, dead ass. And he'll troll you. So you could come outside and battle him. So when I see Upchurch do it, I don't think nothing of it. I'm like, here go Upchurch again, funny as shit, ha ha ha, and I move on. But apparently, a lot of people didn't like that. So that's where all the mess, they started adding a whole bunch of stories and then taking our story and backtracking, and everybody, not just Adam's people, everybody. I don't even know why they're fighting anymore, to be honest with you. I don't. I've never gotten a clear answer from nobody about it. So that's why if I don't have the clear answer, I don't feel right to go react to anybody battling each other. And then I ended up doing all the battles just because Creek Squad, the actual Creek Squad, the people that actually support me, wanted me to do it. So I said, okay, I'll do it for you guys. And I just won't look at the comment section. That's it. I just won't look at it. And I did it. Until this day, I don't even know what that says. Cause I don't read it. For what? Cause I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna upset me. No, I'm done. I'm good. I gave you my honest reaction on both. Both Adam and Upchurch, to my opinion, did great in the battle. Shit got crazy because 15,000 other people started getting involved in the battle. And then 15,000 other battles came out. So then it started getting a little bit like too much, and they did great. Y'all guess who won? I don't care who won. We got music out of it. That's all that matters to me. We got music out of it. Cool. But let's move on from it already. They already battled. There shouldn't be anything else that the people should be talking about. Upchurch should shut his mouth about Adam. Adam should shut his mouth about Upchurch. And just leave it alone. Keep moving with your life, man. It's not worth the headache. It really isn't. So yeah, if that answers your question, Shades.
For sure. Yeah, now that all that's going to be cut out, who's your favorite musician?
Whoa. In what?
In
That's a very
You gotta be more
broad.
specifical.
Yeah, you gotta specify.
I suppose hip hop, because we've been talking more of that tonight.
I could give you a couple of people on different genres that I would consider the best.
Okay.
That I would consider my. I don't like saying favorites because it's all depending on my mood. Somebody could be my favorite one month, and then the next month somebody else could become my favorite. It's all depending on how I'm feeling and if this person's gonna make me feel better, me listening to their music. So Eminem is always gonna be my top hip hop, no matter what anyone tells me. Eminem is always gonna be my top. I'm a stan to the end of days. I'm gonna be a stan. If you're talking more artistry in multi-genre artists that's including hip hop, I would say Ren will be my top in the multi-genre verse right now because he is doing multiple things. I would add Sleep Token in there, but I'm still new to Sleep Token. I love them. They're amazing, but I really want to go into their older stuff. I'm hearing all their new things, and it's wonderful, but I want to get more deeper to their older stuff before I start thinking any way and putting them in any list. But right now they're winning. They're fucking amazing. But
So before Ren, who?
Before Ren, on the independent scene, I would say Tech Nine.
Okay.
I would say Tech Nine would have been my top because I was listening to Tech Nine before I was listening. Tech Nine was my era. People forget he rapped with Tupac. He rapped Tech Nine. I know Tech Nine. Motherfuckers think they just meeting Tech Nine. I know Tech Nine. I don't know Tech Nine. I wish I did, but I was listening to him for way before any of this was going on. I was listening to him when I was in the streets hustling. So Tech Nine would definitely be that one for me. Still, Tech Nine is still gonna be the GOAT in my eyes when it comes to independent because he made a lane for the independent lane. So he's always gonna be my top GOAT on that. But Ren right now has captured me at the moment. Yeah.
Tech Nine might have a Cyber Skull Media first generation t-shirt.
That's very possible. And I'm pretty sure he said the design was fucking dope.
That's dope. I can't wait to see that shit. Let me get 4. 3X.
Well, it was like the first generation of our logo with our old partner and like the original design that I refined into what we have now.
Right.
So, but yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Any more questions? Oh, you got one more for me, don't you?
Yeah, if everybody else is good.
Yep.
Okay, go.
All right, so the biggest, most controversial question of the night. Are you ready?
Don't ask it.
Go. Go for it, dude.
Pineapple on pizza. What's your opinion?
Shit.
You got an hour?
Uh-oh. Man, he said he can talk though. You asked the wrong fucking question.
I think pineapple on pizza, it's only for serial killers and kids that can't read.
Listen,
Well, I'm both of those things, so that makes sense.
I am incredibly literate. I am well learned.
Yeah,
Very
I'm well
educated.
learned too. I still don't like it.
Pineapple on pizza. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna shout out, and I'm gonna put them in here. Izzy's Pizza. There's this pizza spot in Omaha, Nebraska. It's called Izzy's Pizza. It's Detroit style. He does a Hawaiian pizza different than anybody else. It's got pineapple. It's got this Hawaiian sweet barbecue chicken called huli huli chicken.
You see,
And
no,
green
see, no,
onions?
no. See, that's not the original pineapple.
No, you're talking about some made up ham and Canadian
Ham
bacon,
and pineapple. That pizza right there, if you bring me a pie like
Throw some
that.
jalapenos.
Listen. Now that wasn't the question. The question was just pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, it was just
And
pineapple on pizza.
Izzy's huli huli chicken pizza. It's the fucking bomb. It's fire.
See, I would try that because you said chicken.
Let me show you. I got a picture. I take pictures of
You
all my
see,
pizza.
that sounds, but pineapple is just that sweet and not so sweet flavor is not so good for me. I can't
Bro, look at-
I can't
look at
vibe with
this
that
pizza.
combination.
Yeah, look at that
Look at this.
pizza.
Oh, that's that square one. Okay.
Yeah, Detroit style.
I'll eat it.
I mean,
man.
I might like pineapple on pizza.
What in the flying fuck is going on? Take the bottle from this man. Take the bottle away from this man. He's absolutely just lost his mind.
It's
I hate clowns, bro. I hate clowns. You popped up in the corner of my screen and I almost left. You know what? We're not getting videos tonight. I'm doing this shit tomorrow morning. I'm tired. I've been up since like 7 reacting, bro. I'm tired of shit.
Yeah.
I get up at like
tired, too.
5 a.m. now just to edit videos before we open the show.
Oh, yeah. I usually, if I have leftover videos, I'll go and I'll wake up at freaking 6 and I'll come in here and edit and premiere them and then go back to bed on the futon for about 20 minutes and then get ready and start it over again.
Yep.
That's our life.
Baby. Well, hey, at least we
Tired of this,
fucking
Grandpa.
love it.
Yes, you
That's
do.
too damn bad.
I'm telling you this right now, though. I'm telling you this right now. I've never had this much work in my old job and done it with a smile on my face.
Exactly.
Never. It was
Even down
always
the vape shop.
fuck you want. I don't give a fuck if you got a nail in your tire, bitch. No one told you to ride on the right side of the road. Because that is true. Do not ride on the right side of the road. Because if you look at a road, it curves. So anything that falls will roll. Chances are it's gonna roll to the sidewalk. So if you drive there, you're gonna get nails.
Yeah.
You
Stay
should
in the
drive on
center.
any sidewalks.
Not. How you drinking is affecting his ears.
He's only got one.
Singular. Yeah, singular, sir. This one doesn't work.
What do you mean that one doesn't? You can't hear nothing from that side.
No, I have 10% hearing in my right ear.
He's got a bionic ear.
I do. I've got a. They tried to save my hearing. I've got a titanium piece in there, but it doesn't work. Real quick story, and it sounds weird, but I had a potentially fatal growth inside my ear. It wasn't cancerous, but it's like a living skin. So it
Right.
grows over, and because it's living skin tissue, it secretes oils and it sheds, and so it disintegrated the middle of the 3 ear bones, and it was starting to disintegrate part of my skull. So they had to go in and like emergency dig all that out. So they cut out my eardrum, they flipped my ear open, took all that out, and then they rebuilt the 2 good ear bones with this piece of titanium and plastic and fused that all together. And then they took a piece of cartilage and built a new eardrum, and they were hoping I'd recover some of my hearing, but it's only about 10%.
All right. Well, I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even know how to. I'm sorry. I don't even know how to answer that. Like, I apologize that happened to you. Like, that sucks.
Hey, you want to hear a cool part? What happened at the end? You'll never guess. I lived.
What?
So,
I
so,
didn't get that part.
so we're just a bunch of crazy misfit broken into bit. Dylan can't
I
hear.
see that,
had
Dylan.
cancer.
Shades, take your glasses off. He got no eyes. I know one of his eyes is fake. Take your glasses off.
Hey, you ever seen Last Action Hero? You ever seen that movie?
Yes, with Arnold Schwarzenegger with the movie ticket and shit. Yes, sir.
Shades is like that villain. He's like one of his eyes is it's an 8-ball. It's glass.
Another movie I gotta watch, bro. Another movie I gotta watch. I love that movie too, man.
So like I said,
seriously,
Dylan can't hear. I beat cancer, got a fucked up back, and Shades survived a motorcycle wreck. He should have never survived. So we've all got shit over here. We're all
What?
broken toys.
I gave birth to a kidney stone.
Ooh.
So
Hey, I knew a pro
Man,
wrestler once. His ring name was the Stone Shooter because he'd shot so many kidney stones. He made it a gimmick.
He
Well,
looks like
I mean-
he looks like Elmer Fudd's shotgun when you put the finger in the end
Good
of it.
Lord.
may God be with him because I don't even want to think about that shit. That is
He was a big
nothing
Fear
to be-
Factory guy.
Woo! Can you
Oh,
imagine?
man.
Just imagine somebody takes you by the feet and then put rocks in your mouth and then shoot rocks out your dick. Because that's what the fuck it feels like. It literally is a rock coming out your shit, and there's no good part of it. There's nothing that is good. It's consistent pain. It doesn't go away. It doesn't get better. Just because you're morphined up doesn't mean that you're gonna feel anything. They gave, the last time that I had kidney stones, the last serious time I had kidney stones, I had a 10 millimeter stone, a 4 millimeter stone, and a 2 millimeter stone on my left kidney. I had a 4 millimeter, 3 millimeter, and 2 millimeter on my right kidney. They had to put a catheter on my shit in order to get that out.
I've had one of those.
Man.
No, and no some more. I don't want anything to do with that. And you know what I found out what it was? Tea. Iced tea. I drank too much of it. Iced tea has they build crystallization inside of iced tea. It's got the actual ingredients to make crystallization. So when you drink it, it builds into your kidneys if you're prone of getting kidney stones. It just sits there and builds and builds and then sticks together and then makes a whole fucking stone. And you will feel it at 2 millimeters because you will be in the floor praying to God and apologizing for everything that you've done in your life. Because it's not, I don't wish that pain on my worst enemy. It's just disgusting. We need to stop talking about it, man. So you ain't got an eye, right, Shades? You ain't got an eye, Shades. Let's talk about your eye missing.
No. Nope.
I lost it.
Got a
Numb.
smiley face. You got an
No,
8-ball.
He had butted an old lady in bingo and it popped out. That's exactly what happened.
Let's not go talking about my Thursday nights, all right?
The crazy part about that is when my grandmother went to play bingo in New York, it was every Thursday night. And for you to know the date, it's crazy. I knew it. I knew it. My grandmother said she saw somebody that looked shady at the bingo place.
When I go to Runza and I tell them my name, they for some reason they call me Shady. Like, I don't know.
Hey, hold up.
Take it.
Ray don't know. Does he know about Runza?
He doesn't know what a Runza is.
Yeah, Runza's local. You
what?
got to explain.
True. What even is it? It's just a janky sandwich place?
Yeah.
If
Oh,
you eat
bodega.
Runza
Like-
now, you'll have Runza later.
Then I don't want it now because I got the runs right now. So it's like a bodega.
Yeah, no, it's like a Midwest chain. It's like a fast food chain.
Oh, it's a fast food chain. Okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
it's sort of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
McDonald's,
Yeah.
but
Like Dylan will
Gotcha,
explain their Runza what it is.
Yeah, so a Runza, it's like a beef and has cabbage in it. It's like a Hot Pocket. It's like the original Midwest
A
Hot
beef patty.
Pocket. No, it's encased. It's fully encased in like a pastry almost.
Let me look this up.
No. I'm not. I'm gonna show you what.
Are you talking about like a Jamaican patty?
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's kind of like that.
Okay.
I know what
Oh,
you're
I
talking
was
about.
gonna say a
Okay.
Midwest Hot
Yeah.
Pocket is what Shades does on Shades After Dark.
Let's not.
I want.
There's a lot of shit coming out right now about you, Shades. There's a lot of shit about you coming out right now, Shades. Woo! I need to see your police record, bro. I need to see your police record because it sounds to me that you can do some shit. Go ahead, Dylan. So it's like a beef patty.
It is, but instead of like circular, it's like cylindrical.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
And it's got cabbage and beef.
Yes.
I mean, it
And
sounds
cheese.
good.
How about some kudos for knowing what a Jamaican beef patty is? That's some well-cultured
Yeah.
shit for a Midwest white boy.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I know.
Because
about the
I saw
Jamaican beef
Shades
patty.
and Thundy,
The
and Shades and
oxtail
Thundy was
soup.
like, "The fuck you talking about, motherfucker?"
I have an ex
Yeah.
who's part Jamaican.
Yeah.
I know.
The-
But no, yeah, I do. There was so many Jamaican spots around my house that the curry and goat, rice
Yeah, what
and
about the oxtail
peas.
soup? You like the oxtail,
Oxtail
soup?
soup. Listen, I wanted to bathe inside of an oxtail soup once. It was just so. It was one of those that you're like every bite you were sad because the bowl was getting empty.
It is. It's kind of
was
shocking. You gotta
so
you gotta take the leap. You can't be intimidated by the name. You just gotta go for it. It's good.
Just like Ray would enjoy Rocky Mountain oysters.
No, man. No.
Yeah.
Oysters,
might,
I don't
you
eat
might.
oysters.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Oh yeah, they're not what you think.
Chew it,
Rocky
you
Mountain
bastards.
oysters.
Goat balls.
Stop it, Dylan.
What?
You're not supposed to tell
I
this
ain't
man
put-
what it is. So
I ain't
he
putting no
eats it when
goat
he
balls in my
comes
mouth.
here.
You must be at your rabbit. You honestly think that you were gonna hand me over? So hold on, Thundy. Give me a second.
I mean, it's not like still got the sack on them.
You think that I was you're gonna hand me food and I was gonna eat it blindly?
Until these motherfuckers said something.
I wasn't in the beginning.
I wasn't
I
going
was
to
gonna-
say
I was
anything
gonna-
until later.
He don't trust you. He knows better.
And just to let you know, I already ate that. Not it wasn't called that, but I mean I am Dominican, so we eat everything.
I have an ex who's Puerto Rican, so that's how I became a fan of Big Pun.
Oh,
Man. Hey, R.I.P.
why you bringing up Big Pun for? Hold on, dog.
Caribbean Connection.
Rest in peace, Pun. That's my name. I love Pun. I love Pun. I ain't Puerto Rican, but I crush a lot. I love Pun, man.
Hey,
That
let's talk
Liverpool
about real
monster.
quick. We got to wrap this thing up here pretty soon, but
Yeah.
man, for a big dude, his breath control was fucking
It's
crazy.
crazy.
Like big dudes, big dudes aren't supposed to have that kind of breath.
I don't.
I think it's just when they get into the when they're in that booth and they're about to record, is like their body just does different shit just to make it happen. Cause Biggie, I mean, hands down, top 5 easy in my list. Biggie, he's right in my wall right here, big as fuck.
Give me your top
Chill,
5, real
baby,
quick.
baby.
Top 5.
Top 5. Eminem, Biggie Smalls, Nas, Montana 300, One Take Timmy. If we're talking about rapping, lyrical rap,
Yes, sir.
those are my top 5, no matter what anybody tells me.
I thought it was gonna be Oliver Tree.
Bro,
Shit.
show's over. Well, good night, everybody. It's been fun. Be sure to hit the dislike and unsubscribe button. Have a good evening.
All the negative in that sentence is crazy. Unsubscribe, hit the unlike button. That was
that fucking
crazy.
Not like
He
YouTube
said
notifies
turn
people
off
on
that
time anyway.
That man said, turn off that fucking bell and kiss my ass and have a great or have a bad night. Jeez. That's
Well, this has
amazing.
been a fucking blast. This was so
Absolutely.
much fun. We'll have to do it again. We'll have to bring you on Hall of Fandom sometime, and
I'll be more than
talk
happy
about
to.
whatever. So
Yeah, I'm bringing you guys back up, so get ready for that.
Hell yeah, we're fucking ready.
But not for a typical interview type shit. I'm bringing you
Okay.
guys up for something different.
Okay. I really wanted to be at karaoke, but I had to go. I get band practice
Yeah,
very, very few and
bitch!
far. I get band practice few and far in between because he's about to have a kid. And he's like, let's
Okay.
have band practice. And so
Okay.
I went to band practice. So
Did you put a flute up your ass?
otherwise, it was in my phone. It went off. I was at the shop and I was like, fuck, Shades. He goes, what? I go, Uncle Ray's doing karaoke tonight. And now I got band practice. And I was like, son of a bitch.
I'm doing another one, but you guys are going to be part of the next one that I have. Because I'm also having a talent show that I want to do.
Just wait till you can see what Shades can do with his nipples.
And
No,
the
you already
tassels.
showed me. Remember that day that you remember that day you showed me you guys were recording and at the bar and sent it to me and everything. Well, that day when you weren't looking, Thundy, Shades went to the bathroom with the phone and
That's
he took
why
a video.
he was in there so long.
And he went.
Hey, what do you
like
do?
His glasses came out and his eye popped out, and then that's when the video went off. So.
Oh man.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Oh, way too much fun. We'll have to have you back. We'll have to have you on the live stream.
Oh, absolutely,
and,
man.
This is great. So tell people who you are, where they can find you. I would say what's coming up, but I don't know when this is going to get edited and dropped. It'll be on a Monday though. So
That's good to know. Well, my name is Ray from VibeReactions, and you can find me on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, all social media, RayVibe5 on everything. And I'm out.
thanks for coming out, guys, for the second episode of the Cyber Skull Lounge. We will be back at some point in the future, and we'll keep bringing you guys the motherfucking heat. Peace.
Facts! Explain. Take some Colby Jack cheese and you put it in a bowl. Put some garlic powder on it and put it in the microwave for about a minute. And then add some ground beef. Throw that bitch in there too. Mix that whole shit up and get some fucking nachos and call me tomorrow and tell me what the fuck you think.
So you're saying Colby Jack cheese is fire?
I love Colby Jack cheese.
There, I got my
Hold
clip.
up now. No, on record. He said Colby Jack cheese is fire if you do a whole bunch of shit to it and you make it not
Listen,
really
sir.
Colby Jack
Listen,
cheese.
sir. Listen, sir. It doesn't just because I add the ground beef and the garlic and all that other. Just because I do it doesn't make it not less fire. It's fire without. I just like to add extra shit on it because I'm a fat motherfucker. That's the only difference. But Colby Jack cheese is good. I don't like that sharp fucking what's it called?
Sharp cheddar.
Not sharp. Well, not sharp. It's like I don't know how to fucking call it, but it's disgusting. When you put it in your mouth, it turns into fucking sand. Feta. That feta cheese, fuck feta cheese, fuck feta cheese, fuck feta cheese. If I see the inventor of feta cheese, I'm gonna fuck him up. Cause fuck that cheese.
Man.
Who's that for?
It's a Greek fella. His name is John J. Feta, and he invented that in 1976.
I almost could guarantee that that's a fact.
It's not.
Cause it's the way you can be a politician, bro. Cause the conviction is scary, bro.
Oh, dude, I'm convincing as shit.
You should sell T-Mobile phones, bro. You'll make money off of
Hey,
commission.
I used to sell cell phones. I sold cell phones for 15 years.
I know you did.
And hey,
That's exactly what the fuck you sound like.
top 14 in the nation for U.S. Cellular. I was elite
Rip.
at what I did.
Top in the
And
nation.
I don't fucking miss it. Yeah, top 14. I was the number.
I was
one
the
Apple
best at
master in
that
the
shit,
US.
and I quit. Fuck that. I mean, dude,
No, hey,
I feel you because 20 years I've been working in the car industry, and I went from changing oil all the way to management. So I did every position that you could have in my company, and I left it, and I don't even put gas in my car no more, bro. Oil change. There's an oil change spot right down the street. You know what's right next to it? A fucking park that I can sit there and chill. Do the oil change, man. I'm gonna be sitting here watching ducks. I'm good. Fuck all that bullshit. No, I don't miss that shit at all. If this YouTube shit don't work, I'm gonna sell crack because I'm not going back. I'm not.
What are you doing Sunday?
Who?
You.
Why are you looking at me like that, Thundy? Because your ass.
Hopping on.
Is that what happened when you drunk? When you drink, you just get mean-eyed on
I
people.
ain't drunk. I ain't drunk.
You got
I don't like the way you asked me. I don't like the way you asked me what the fuck I was doing Sunday. This is what I saw. This is what I saw. All right, guys, we're out. And then he went, "What you doing Sunday?" Like, I'm not doing nothing with you. I ain't doing shit with you. With that fucking look, fuck out of here. Are we still recording?
Yeah, but it's not going in.
All right. I got a big dick, right? So, no, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Anyway. I wanted to throw off Thundy. I wanted to throw off Thundy because Thundy's like this.
You know-
Look at me talk.
You're the first black guy that I'm like, I call bullshit.
This is why I'm still recording.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh man! If you didn't have one eye, bro, if you had both of your eyes, bro, I would say something, man. But
Don't worry, I'll keep
that
an
was
eye
a
out
good one. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
I even forgot what the fuck we were talking about. That threw me off. My wife liked it though.
It's the motion of the ocean, right?
It takes a long time to get to England in a rowboat, Shades.
Aha.
That's fucked up, man. What the fuck up? You got fucking water coming out my nose and shit. That was like perfectly fucking. I think you waiting for me to fucking drink if you say that shit. Wow, that shit hurt. I come over here. You try to kill me?